then we're going.
Recap Nicholas.
I forgot.
And then we will be live.
We're all dead.
Recap Nicholas. Do it! Now you're under pressure.
Oh shit.
Oh, meta.
What was that? That was the sound coming from the...
Whoopsie.
Yeah.
Might help if I get on the right carriage.
A little
Look
bit.
at how daintily he was holding his cigarette in his one hand. It was pretty impressive.
Cool. So,
Can we get it like live time up?
yeah. So, recap.
Recap
Nicholas.
We got a map to something.
There you go. That's the start.
I'm whooping up. I got
Turned
a
in our
low
splitter,
to
and we've
Oh,
given
We've
a
seen
map
that.
to the Dragon's Horde.
Yes, but we're not getting the Dragon's Hoard. We're just getting.
And I have inspiration. I
Huh?
can't wait
We're
to.
just showing the place to get it on the map. And exactly what you just said.
Okay, where is the map to?
It's to the Dragon's Hoard.
It's
The-
unguarded.
An abandoned.
And abandoned it.
Or why are we going to the dragon?
That was our payment for the apps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was our reward for handing it in.
He didn't have any cash.
But he knew of cash.
Well, here's
However, you did receive 5,000 gold from your plan.
Oh!
Yes.
Yeah, and then
which
we
I
did-
believe you may have divided up
we did.
equally among you.
Yes, we did.
Alright. And so, unlike so many of our other adventures, you have not actually spent all of this gold yet. So, it is still in your possession.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Wait, how much extra gold did you
For
get?
now. How
How much extra gold
I
did
think
you
each
get?
of you get
Yes.
133 apiece. Or
No.
833 apiece.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes,
Okay,
that's what I
was
have in my
not told
inventory.
that. I was not told that.
You were not told that?
double yours because
Nah, you were told that.
I mean, I didn't add it on.
That may be true.
Oh.
So here's my thing. If
Can I get the
it's
receipts?
so unguarded, how come he didn't just go get it and give us that as payment?
Because he wanted to use it
He
as a
didn't want to do the
reward.
work.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or it's not
So-
unguarded.
Or
it's a trap.
What's your name?
I need like a. Oh, this is perfect, Nicole. Every time Dylan gets out of frame, and you're just like.
Well, I'm like, I'm already out of frame at this point.
Okay, well
Like,
then get in frame.
dude, I'm just sitting here rolling.
2 inches.
He's like, Nicole, perfect. Stab him.
Alright. Yeah, so you guys were awarded a map with the location of an unguarded dragon's horde.
Unguarded by a dragon.
Yes. And which,
would-
as far as things go, I mean, not many things could be worse, right? So,
Well, we don't know what's there.
I don't like that smile.
so
Stop
That's why that
smiling.
noise in the background is the serial killer just running around chasing after the neighborhood kids.
yeah,
Just ignore it. Happens every Wednesday night.
it's the hillbilly.
That's something for you.
So,
Just suppose this.
So yeah, so the place circled on the map is a location within the Misty Forest,
The Misty Forest.
which is way south. Allow me to.
Oops, sorry, let me keep that. I messed up really bad. I don't know what I did. I was just watching and it went like tweak, and I was like,
Cool. Yeah. So here's a map of Faerun,
oh,
which is the land that you reside in. So
looks like actual Google Maps.
yeah, it is kind of like that. So
Did you make that?
no,
Ah.
no, I just pilfer shamelessly.
That's okay.
So
Don't tell if you want.
this is what is it? It's aided.org, and they have like a cool, kind of somewhat interactive map.
Yeah, they have a street view.
Dude.
Yeah, right. That would be even cooler. So you guys are currently at Yartar, which can you see it on there? Or is that?
I see unicorn run, and I definitely need to go there.
Oh, I haven't even put it in the thing yet. I just started preheating the oven. So, so you guys are currently in Yartar, which is this.
Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to clear you.
You're fine.
Which is this this red dot up here, and the Misty Forest
Yeah.
is all the way down here where this green dot is.
Okay. Alright,
Does it have more?
Huh?
Does it have more?
Yeah, it snuggles right up next to the hot horn. Cool. So, quite a distance to travel.
Couple of weeks, probably.
Yeah, it's it'll probably take a couple. Oops.
Fortnite.
A fortnight.
I love that game.
Possibly longer than that, because
Sorry, where was your target again?
I'm sorry. Put my handle on this map here.
Hey, babe,
Uh,
you want some?
No, I'm good. Thank you very much. Yartar is right up here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just pull it here.
and then and then it's all the way down there. So there's some rivers and lots of land and lots of hills and all sorts of stuff in between. But yeah.
Sweet. Okay. So, I have to probably go down there next because I'm pretty sure we want to collect the reward as soon as possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who is the navigator? Who does the
girl.
navigating?
Probably not me.
Whoever's got the higher survival rate.
We look at survival.
Maybe not. But just who would for the group who would prepare a journey or prepare a route for the journey? Like whose job is that within the group?
Wouldn't it be Terry since he's the leader?
I think it is me. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's pretty good survival. Yeah.
He talks to people and he.
And he just controls the group. Yeah, it's like he's the.
You're our
No,
Batman.
I don't control nothing. Last week proved that.
What are you talking about? You're our Batman.
You know.
Do all the talking.
So you guys.
No problem.
So you're trying to figure out how to get down there like the most efficient way possible, and clearly in your mind the best route would be to catch a boat down the Desert River. It'll take you down to Waterdeep, and then from there you can take the tradeway, and the tradeway runs right past the Misty Forest.
Right. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. And taking the river should cut almost probably a couple weeks off of your travel time, rather than if you went by foot. So because it's like 2 weeks from Yartar to Waterdeep, just by foot, and then it's like way faster than that by river.
Yeah.
So.
Alright. By the way,
Yes.
nobody, talking to the group, mentioned where we're going other than Waterdeep. We do have people watching us.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. Yep. Because nobody knows where
You have fans. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, Harper got free and someone sent someone after Rav.
That is very true. Yeah, we were being hunted. I don't think those are considered as fans though. But
Well,
Followers.
sometimes.
I mean, technically yes, followers. Because
They're just peanut butter and jealous.
So
you proud of that? You proud
yeah.
of that?
So your first task would be to hire
Shouldn't be.
either.
Interview.
Well, depending on how you want to do this, there are the Desserin River is kind of the main mode of transportation in the Desserin Valley and then the surrounding areas. People transport goods. People transport people. People transport
Other people.
anything really. Yeah.
So
So yeah, I'm definitely gonna look into booking passage to Waterdeep.
Okay. So so you go down to the docks.
see, I would help you, but my charisma's is not that good. So
And you're gonna try to get a ride. What will the rest of you do?
I'm
I'm gonna go with it.
Okay.
Moo.
gonna hang out with Wub
Why
What-
are we all going together?
because it's not a full party mission right now. He's just getting some.
Yeah, I'm not leaving. I'm just
No, yeah.
setting it up.
Yeah, so we can find some other things to do, like side quests or something. You know.
Let's go.
Or we could just go to a bar and drink.
Ooh.
It's a good start.
That
I mean, I don't.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can do whatever, but.
all right, Wub, let's go. On
I mean, you have the wallet for me, so.
You can have your own gold.
Okay.
Yeah, where do you keep your gold on your person?
So
And
talk
then
about
it's
it.
hard. Others.
What?
Udder?
Definitely.
The udder end.
Hey, if we're going by
I have like
water
one of those fake tips on the
we're
horn
gonna
that I
look
slide
into that
into.
Fake tip. You have a fake tip.
Yes.
You just put 100 and whatever gold in a fake tip, and it just stays.
Mm-mm.
You have a fake what?
A fake horn.
Like
A
a
fake
false
horn?
tip on a horn.
like a hollow horn on top that you keep your stuff in.
How about a third
Like
horn?
screw in or
Yeah.
It's like one broke off and I just like put a screw in, like a pull stick.
Okay, wait. How about you just have like a little backpack?
I'm picturing this
like
big.
Finn from Adventure Time.
I'm picturing this big minotaur with like Finn's backpack.
Yeah, and it says moo on it.
It says moo on it and
Shades
it's
of
pink.
blue,
Yeah.
Shades here, nice.
supposedly.
No, I'm thinking more like a fanny pack.
Fanny, I have a fanny.
So
And it looks like udders.
It's settled. That's
It's settled.
that's what I
Yeah, fanny
have.
pack looks like udders.
you have an utter fanny pack.
That's great.
It's utter fascinating.
Nice.
Shut up.
And it jingles as well, like you
Yes.
your coins
Jing,
in there.
jing,
like-
jing,
Ching,
jing.
ching, ching. I prance a lot.
All right. So who's going out on the town then?
I guess just me and Matt.
I thought you were going to a bar.
Yeah.
But
bar
in the town.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
We'll
Well, you're
go.
going to a bar.
Maddie?
All right. Well, everybody who's going out in the town roll a
Rob's?
D100
Oh,
2d10s.
and add.
You going in there too?
Here, we can this
Oh my lord, I guess we're all going. I'm following you up.
What level are you guys?
Trying to see if I can get in.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, shades.
Aw, that's mean.
2d10s. Alright.
29.
Oh, I thought we rolled the same thing at
And
first.
then add 6.
Okay.
104.
Really?
One?
Yeah.
104.
No, that's
It
that's
was
10.
an 8.
I
Yeah.
was-
14.
It was 104. and
Okay.
For me, it's 98.
So wait, you said
Oh,
you said
shit.
add 6?
Alright. Add
Or-
6.
So
Yeah.
subtract 6.
Got it. 37.
Did he get his
Alright.
fortune?
35.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh wow, so you guys must have been hanging out together.
Oh.
So, I mean, you tell me how this resolves.
What'd you get?
Both of you get caught up in a whirlwind romance.
Oh.
We're hitting on the same person.
No,
I
we're
don't-
hitting on each other.
And I don't know how that resolves.
I think
but
you're a
that's what
female
happened.
cow because of your udder,
Ew.
fanny pack.
Ew.
How drunk did you get?
Dude, it was a bad night.
Flap
Both
his
of you,
feathers.
though, roll a d20.
Oh no. Jesus Christ.
One.
3.
1.
Both of you
It's
have
meant
the
to
same
be.
story. Both of you, your romance ends badly. And then whatever the details are, whoever it was,
We don't wanna
that's up to you guys.
Yeah,
to
it's just
decide.
you guys now have awkward
I would
interactions. Yeah.
like to know.
You both got the verb.
He took the udder
You
off.
critically missed, man.
I know!
Oh, do you get some strange disease?
No, I don't want to be raisin again, okay?
Do you get
What's it called?
burning eruption?
Burning eruption.
You have burning eruption.
Is there a way I can roll
Um,
to see what disease I get?
No, you got burning eruption. That's the
Okay,
go-to.
okay.
Yeah.
Burning eruption, got it. What do I do?
You two though must have been hanging out. You guys cleaned
Sorry.
up. You both made a small fortune in gambling. You both made 170 gold pieces apiece.
Holy
Wow.
And your carousing becomes the stuff of local legend.
Oh yeah, that's why we're married.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Y'all's bachelorette party must have went
And
crazy.
whatever details that you would like to
Oh my god.
insert for that.
Well, it was more like I would be like,
Where's my fanny
I'd be
pack?
doing my gambling thing. She'd like pickpocket them.
It's in her ass.
They were too drunk to notice.
Yeah, they were like, hey, and we're like, oh, we have to use the restroom. Run off together.
So while they're doing what they do, luckily nobody landed in jail, so that's good.
Luckily.
Unless you consider Heartbreak a prison.
It's a figure of prison, yeah.
Yeah. So
do you fall in love with the
Oh yeah, so you're trying to get this passage. Trying
Yes.
to book some passage. So so the docks seem to be full of boats. And walking around, you can see that some of these boats look like they're meant to ferry people. But when you approach them, a lot of these people seem reluctant to actually go out on the water. And if you were to ask about prices for passage, you would get some outlandish costs, like up to like 50 gold per person. Yeah, it's normally like 10. And then people just aren't even interested in haggling.
Sorry, it's funny. He's so funny.
Well, you know.
Big time's
Yeah,
awesome.
you guys explain that
So-
shit big time.
What's the problem with
can't.
the river? You guys having issues or?
The general answer you get is bandits, river bandits.
Well, I am the answer to your prayers. Well, we are. We are.
So you do find one. One person who is. They seem to be gearing up to head down the river, and when you present yourself as a solution to this problem, his ears kind of perk up, and he's gonna come over, and he looks like he should be on the ocean. Like
Right.
he looks like an ocean pirate or something. But he's a river captain, and he's got like the big hat and the swashbuckling. Like he's very much the part. And he's gonna introduce himself as Captain Bart.
Sure, I forgot.
Introduce yourself. Derek is going to help you.
And he kind of squints at you for a second, and then he says, "And what might your business be?"
At this point in time, I'm just trying to book passage to Waterdeep.
He says,
introduced
"Oh,
by
well,
the monkey.
you're gonna have a hard time doing that unless you got a hole in your gold
I'm okay
in
with
your
that.
coin purse."
Well, see, that's the thing. My company can offer protection during this passage for a discount.
And he says,
Like literally.
He says, "I heard you talking about it." He says, "What makes you think you got what it takes to take on the bandits
Just because
that,
of this?
that are on these waters?"
Well, we haven't encountered an insurmountable odd yet. We're fighting various cults, knights, and other such bad guys.
Little ladies.
Halflings.
He says, "Oh, what now?" Yeah, well, he's gonna say he'd be happy to take you down river. He'll charge you the normal rate. But he looks like his boat is not like a passenger boat. It looks more like a cargo boat.
Okay.
And indeed, it does have like a bunch of like crates on it and stuff. He seems to have two crew members already on the boat, and he says it's not the most comfortable ride, but it'll get you where we're going.
Okay.
He says it is, but I am in a bit of a hurry. I've got to leave today. So, how many people are you trying to book passage for?
It's 6 of us.
He says, I've already got one person on board. He's trying to get down to Waterdeep too. He says, I suppose I can fit all of you. It just won't be very comfortable for you.
That's fair enough.
You have
What
no
are you
idea.
And how are these bandits? I mean, do they have
I love that.
a land-based setup, or are they coming up with other boats?
He says we're not sure. Like people are attacked. Like settlements near the water or near the river have been pillaged and attacked, and then people on the water have been attacked. He says there's this stretch between Yartar and the barge right. He catches himself and sort of says the barge right in, and then he remembers that the barge right in was destroyed, and then he corrects himself and says Womford. There's the stretch between Womford and Yartar that people seem to be getting hit the hardest. He says once we clear Womford, we should be good all the way down to Golden Fields and then Waterdeep. So.
Alright. Is your ship armed at all?
He says no. Okay.
Alright.
It's so cute.
I don't think we should stock up for some
She's looking like he just
ranged
bought stock
attacks.
at Harley Davidson or what?
Definitely.
Part numbers.
Terry.
So is this like a little?
Oh. I thought he was talking about Terry.
Yeah, I thought so.
Oh,
He
okay.
was.
It like, sorry, I thought you were talking about Shades of Blue.
Oh.
Oh.
Shane's looking like he just bought stock. I should. I really should.
yeah.
So
A good company. Yeah. And you look like you know a good stuff.
I didn't know Jesse James.
so he's waiting for his first mate to get back, and then with some supplies, and then he'll be heading down river. So.
All right. Well, I'm going to round up my people.
That's
Alright.
what I don't know.
So you guys, I assume you're all hanging out in the same tavern.
Yeah.
So we figured out what happened now.
Yeah. Okay. What happened?
We got so drunk we both ended up hitting on a cow, and he actually slept with
I
us.
smashed.
A male cow.
So I can't imagine how that ended up.
It was fun.
Bad
Heartbreak.
Yeah.
It was a heartbreak, yeah, man. I
love
really
that cow.
I love that cow in there. I love
Are you
it.
like a little bird person?
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's so strange.
Well, you know, some birds actually pick off the insects and everything on top of the cow, right?
No, you're more
No,
like
rhinos. That's right.
You're more like that cartoon show. What was it? Cow and Chicken? Chicken and Cow? Something
They
like
might
that.
be in jail. They might be.
No.
Actually be in jail.
Oh, no.
Oh,
You remember the one?
Shades, you are that cool.
Shades, you're super cool.
You guys remember that one episode where they were like trying to chop the wood off of a cow's back?
No.
Oh no?
No.
Okay.
So,
Nobody cares.
and then
No, it's very sexual.
obviously, so do you guys have beef now?
Literally.
I literally just had beef, so I'm good.
The little bird man stole your cow.
Dude.
That's be my
Do you
food.
want beef? I don't want beef. I want a beer.
I want beef.
I want to forget this.
Right on time.
And
Yep.
you guys are gambling and thieving or whatever.
Both.
So when you guys all get back into the
The problem is they made her into beef.
into the bar, what form have you taken at this point?
We're eating her as breakfast, or him as
I
breakfast.
guess I'd have to be like, well,
She's thorough.
thorough. I'll be thorough.
Ravarakis prefers you be thorough.
Taking role play to a whole nother level.
So
Kinky.
What do you want?
So while you're in this, while you're in the tavern here, you're going to. There's this little halfling who's standing up on a bar stool, and he's almost kind of sitting up on the bar, and he's got a couple of ladies around him, and he's bragging about how he's got this, how he's getting ready to brave some dangerous waters, transporting some very important cargo, and. He's just kind of bragging about the how much he's going to get paid for the job and just how dangerous it is. And he throws his little coat back, and he's got like this this very nice looking dagger. It's got like gold filigree on the side, and it's looks like a small little scimitar, but it's like dagger size.
That's yours.
And he says, well, if we come across any trouble, I know how to use this baby. And they're all, and he's like buying drinks, so they're all just like, yeah.
Ew.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
Mr. Krabs.
No, Dylan.
Yeah, so you hear about that.
I'm funny. He
Whenever you
says.
get the chance, I think we should tag team. I can do another distraction, like,
Do it.
oh my god.
Do it, and I'll try to steal it.
Okay.
I think the distraction is an 8-foot lizard coming in your face.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love the fact that she's the flirty.
I'm like -1 charisma. Hi.
Want to see my bones?
Yeah. You want to see a cool trick? I pull it's like a finger trick, but it's somebody else's finger. Ooh.
So,
No, I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna be like,
what up, dog?
I'm gonna belch.
Okay.
I burp like super loud.
All right.
Okay.
What kind of...
Okay.
I'm trying to think of a good role. I mean, like
Survival.
Performance. Yeah.
No, survival's so good.
Use performance.
What do you need to burp in survival circumstances?
To survive this situation.
Performance? Oh no, not another charisma. What'd you roll? I don't want to roll this one. 17.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Smells
So
Is he impressed?
yeah. Well, you definitely get everybody's attention. The little guy says, he says, "Where were you keeping that?"
Deep down in my gut.
And then he
Come on,
lets
Billy.
off a belch too, but it's not as good. And he says, and he puts his little hand forward and he says, "The name's Pike. Nice to meet you."
Nice to meet you, Pike. I'm gonna try not to like shake him like a little daintily with my giant ass claw.
Dagger fall.
And while that's going on, can she steal that dagger?
Oh, okay, yeah.
That was the attempt. That was why I
roll
was.
a
Can she do it with advantage though?
yeah, roll stealth with advantage, and then we'll roll sleight of hand.
In my knee, I said this
24.
You did
Okay,
not say
And then
that.
roll sleight of hand.
I came in.
I don't think you
You didn't say
advantage.
anything.
Okay. So yeah, so you kind of like you change into one of the like a groupie, and you kind of slide up, and you're like putting you're like stroking his chest, and then on your way down, you kind of sneak the other hand up and finagle his dagger off of his side, and kind of like slip it into your that satchel, and then kind of just in one fluid motion you do this, and you kind of like turn away, and you have the dagger.
Oh yeah, girl. What kind of dagger is it?
It's a small dagger with gold filigree, and it looks like a scimitar, but it's like dagger size.
Wait, it's not like fucking magic?
It's just fancy.
That is to be determined.
We're gonna throw this guy overboard later, right?
Well, yeah. So we can have
Overboard?
shit.
I'm throwing you overboard too.
I'm throwing you overboard for
You're the
stealing a girl.
reason. You're the reason the girl's a state now.
So the
Well, I think that's both our faults.
so
Wild
yeah.
night.
So then there you are. You come in. Both of you, Bartholomew and Derek.
All right.
Is Pike still telling his tales?
Well, you can see as you walk in, you can see the lizard.
At a burping contest.
Yeah, you can see that they're kind of like belching back and forth to one another, and everybody's getting a good laugh out of that. And that's what you walk into.
Okay, so there's
They're having like having like a belching competition.
So there's no indication or connection between him and the Captain Martin.
Not that you would know. Just walking in, yeah.
Cool. I'll
I don't give a shit.
we don't have a whole lot of time, so just one ale. And I'll belly up.
You
All
go
right. You belly up.
I try to ignore the whole belching contest.
Okay,
Of course
cool.
you do. You wimp.
Order a bottle of wine
I'd rile you
Oh,
up.
okay.
and then start gathering people up.
Oh, sure, yeah. Yeah, they're Wobadub and Precious are over there drinking their sorrows.
Yeah.
Deep in their cups.
Yeah, deep in their
Drink
cups.
our heartbreak.
And,
Just glaring
Yeah,
at each
just-
other.
We do have a little bit of beef now. Yeah.
Why do you still sit beside me?
Did I miss anything cool? No, you just missed Shane.
Is there a dart?
Oh!
Is there a dartboard that can throw him into like a dart?
Get away from the chicken!
I can like, I'm a monk, you know that, right?
I want to like put your beak
Can you
in the
deflect
bullseye.
yourself? Can you deflect
I can.
yourself?
You're the weapon.
Well, I mean,
Does it count if you're coming towards it?
Yeah.
shades.
Can I roll for this?
And so yeah, so they have that little belching thing, and then Pike's gonna be like, "I like you," and he's gonna say, he's gonna check, he's gonna fiddle around on his belt, he's gonna slide around. It looks like he's looking for something, and then you see he finds it, and he pops up his coin purse, and he says, "Well, I think that's it for me, guys. I'm a little lighter than I came in here as," and he's going to.
Little do you know.
He's gonna. Thank you very much. And he's going to finish paying his tab, and he's actually gonna pull out this very nice little watch. It's like a little
Oh.
Take that thing.
And we're like,
Lovely.
on a silver chain, and he pops it open, and it's a very nice clockwork piece, and he's going to check the time, and he's going to tuck that back into his jacket, and he says, "Well, I must be off. The river is calling me."
Does he just jump
Is
off?
it?
Board?
Yeah, and he's just, he'll,
Students in the river.
Yeah.
yeah, well, he'll jump off of the, his stool. And
Oh, okay. I
land
was
on
like,
the-
what?
And land on the ground.
Start swimming.
Is there any way I
So,
can mimic that voice?
Huh?
Is there any way I can mimic the voice of the river that's calling him? To
What?
Yes.
yeah?
Oh, God.
Can I?
Don't
Yeah, of
go give your watch to the
Yeah, I was gonna
changeling lady.
And,
Nah, that's fine.
Yep, and then he will start to head out. It's your feeding time. Hungry jaws.
Hungry Avaracus.
Chug.
He has a cask.
A cask of ranch.
She's got a flask.
I'm like, whoa.
Ranch flask.
I love
So
ranch.
gross.
Yellow ranch
This is
stuff.
delicious.
What, ranch flask?
Chug it.
If it was O'Neill's range, I'd give you a good pass.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Ugh.
So I'm gonna let everybody know that found his passage down / job. Apparently bandits are bad on the river, so
Oh, okay. Hey, we're good with bandits.
yeah.
Let's do it.
So if anybody needs to, I assume there's gonna be some range stuff going on if anything happens. You might need to stock up
I have a
on
dart.
the way to the. You have a dart?
I have a dart.
You might want to get a.
I only need one, man. I never miss.
I have a hand axe that comes back.
I never miss. Famous last words.
Yeah, right.
I guess they never miss. Huh?
Yeah.
And then that needs to happen right about now.
Yeah.
Can I use him as a throwing dart before we leave?
Can I steal your axe?
Would you allow him to use you as a
No,
throwing
I
dart?
wouldn't.
So that's
But you're so tiny.
I would.
So-
I'll use my
I
strength.
have the weird.
so
weird hands.
strength and dexterity, I guess. Like,
Tweaked money.
So we're both
please
really.
don't say it.
Yes. All right. So
And I'm pissed, so I'm raged, so I get a.
Did you see that?
I know. I said I tweaked my knee.
what? You're gonna use a rage on this bullshit?
I'm going to use a rage, so I get a +2. Well, I get advantage on it.
Why are you throwing him? What
Oh,
happened?
wait, you're using a rage?
Yep.
Oh.
I
Okay.
have a ring, by the way. It says when you fail at dexterity saving throw while wearing it, you can use your reaction to expend one of his charges to succeed on that saving throw instead.
Well, this is a check.
Yeah, but still saving throw. 'cause-
Okay.
Fine.
But still,
8.
throw.
12.
Yeah, so he picks you up and he throws you like a dart.
Okay. I land safely.
Do I get a bullseye?
Huh.
Do I get close to the bullseye?
Roll
No,
a
because-
dexterity, like roll a ranged attack, I guess.
Alright.
Yeah. You roll. You don't hit the
He
dartboard
hits the door. I crit miss.
No, you crit miss.
Yeah.
Crit miss.
So
He
you
just
miss so spectacularly that you end up throwing him over the bar and you hit the barkeep.
I walk out.
Yeah, not without attracting attention.
Can I roll a
he's-
stealth to get out
So
of here?
the barkeep was like mid, like he had all these
Just what?
he had all these steins, and then when you throw him over, he hits them, and like beer goes everywhere, and he like reels back a little bit. And he knocks over like a cask of ale, and that falls onto the floor and starts rolling, and then and it's like leaking beer the whole time. And
He gets like the 7-Eleven guy. Get out! Get out!
Put it in the trash. 'Cause I want you to die.
then the barkeep's gonna regain his balance, and he's gonna look down at you.
Yeah.
And he's gonna put his hands on his hips, and he says, "Well, who's gonna clean this up?"
My friend who threw me.
Can I roll a
And
stealth
he's
to get out?
gone. Oh my god.
Yeah. Roll stealth.
He's just gone.
He was trying to fly.
He says, "Who's gonna pay for all this booze?"
Oh no.
My friend who threw me.
Oh no.
I don't see a friend.
I don't think you have a friend in this bar right now, sir. And you can see all these angry patrons who were waiting to get their beer that you just spilled.
So I cast darkness.
I cast darkness.
Yeah, so in a 20-foot...
60 foot.
Ooh, is it 60 feet?
60 feet range.
60 feet range, but what is the effect? I think it's 20 feet.
50 foot radius.
50 foot?
15.
15. Yeah,
15,
okay.
sorry,
Jesus.
15.
It's like, oh.
I know, right?
So in a 15-foot radius goes completely pitch black, and everyone in that radius starts screaming out and like, oh my gosh, who cast dark?
And then I teleport to the door and I walk out
You can teleport to the edge of the
of the door.
of the darkness.
Okay,
Yeah,
I walk out.
and then when you teleport to the edge of the darkness, you're still in the bar, and but it looks like everybody's like trying to figure out why this like big sphere of darkness has appeared in the room, and
Yeah,
so
that's fair. So
so you just kind of make your way out.
yep, I just walk out and then I go up to him.
Gonna throw you again.
Oh my god.
Yeah, everybody's outside, and they're kind of like looking back at the door, like waiting for you, because you're falling behind. So
Yeah,
Uncle Rico.
I haven't fallen behind. I've been thrown behind. There's a difference.
I throw him in the water.
I silence you.
I'll deafen him.
That doesn't work out of character.
Yeah, there you go. Please, can I just do that?
I can still throw him, right?
Not if you can. Well, I
Just
can
give him
cast
3
blindness.
Three steps.
I yell out, enough of all this crazy folly. Let's get
Look.
on the
He
road.
throws Barthol.
Go ahead and try.
Oh!
Crunk smash.
Wrong.
Yeah, you can see some of these heavily armored guys are like kind of making their way through the crowd towards the entrance of the tavern. They have like a tower sigil on their tavern.
No,
They kind of push past you guys to get into the
bar.
Into the bar, yeah.
Good.
Let's go.
We are out. I'm done with this.
Throw you onto this ship.
You know what? That's fair.
So you guys make your way back down to the docks, and sure enough, Captain Bart's still down there. He's looks like he's got the
This town is we can't come back.
he's
No, you can't.
got his boat ready to sail, and as he turns to greet you, you see that sitting up on one of the crates is Pike, and he says, "Well, I'll be." He says, "I just saw these guys at the bar."
Oh,
So you too.
did you?
What'd you see?
Quick change yourself.
Yeah.
He says,
Bird?
"Well, isn't this nice? Well, looks like we'll be spending a little time together on the river, won't we?"
Throw him off.
And then he lets out a big belch, like a celebratory belch.
Reverend Atticus, go.
Look at Barthol and I'm like,
And then you'll be on your way.
What is Pike a halfling or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I wanted to grab some supplies before we left.
Hmm?
I wanted to grab a few supplies before we left.
What would you like to grab?
A couple of healing potions and some more arrows.
Huh?
A couple of healing potions and some more arrows.
How many healing potions?
2.
All right.
All of them.
Spend the gold. You have a budget on this adventure.
Okay, what? $7.50?
Spend it out of your on the computer.
Okay, well I gotta. How much?
Huh?
How much? Because I'm showing way more than I should have.
Yeah, same here.
You should have gotten 833 last time.
I mean, I've got like 810 platinum pieces, 2,350 gold pieces.
Oh,
Yeah, I wrote
you
all
haven't
that
been
down.
you haven't been cleaning your gold out after every adventure.
No.
Okay, yeah. So you have 833 gold pieces.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all you have.
What I got?
I'm pretty sure nobody can actually carry that much stuff, right?
What, gold?
Yeah, and in the platinum all he has.
So 50 gold pieces
Dylan,
is a
why don't you
pound.
get some more darts?
Yeah. I'll get some more darts.
And hiccups.
Sounds like a good plan.
So you can carry a lot of gold, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay. Doesn't mean if you want to change it to platinum, make it easier.
Yeah.
If no one gets that Leonard Skinner reference. She's loading the cannon, so to speak. Adrian, that's you.
What?
Leonard Skinner reference?
What was it?
She's loaded.
Don't leave it,
cannon,
John!
so to speak.
I don't know.
Oh, man,
Or
you
was
failed
it-
big time, man.
I'm more of a blues guy now.
I mean, I love the.
Eric Clapton?
No.
Nope.
Freebird.
Nope.
No, the give me 3 steps is what he's talking about.
Yeah, that
yes.
makes sense, yeah. Nah, I don't want to.
Finish this. This chicken ranch.
So,
Thank you.
so yeah, so you guys got some time to kill on the
Garbage disposal.
river here. What do you do to pass the time?
Garbage and some meat too.
So you do anything with those knuckle bones? Or do you, like, do you turn them into like a dice or anything like that? So we have ourselves a dice game.
No, just
Yeah.
lick them.
Oh
I'm
god.
kidding.
What?
No.
Alright, so they're dice games.
No. I just kind of keep them as a keepsake.
No,
She
they're
makes them into chess pieces.
I can make them into things if I
No,
sit
no,
there
they're
and
just
whittle
like a
them
wild
enough.
dice game.
I was just curious if you did or not.
No, it's more just like tongues. So just like, here they are!
What?
Did you literally just feed Nick a single bite of food? Half a bite, to be precise.
So,
I could have ate more.
so Pike will he'll strike up some conversation with whoever. Whoever's willing to hang out with him.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm like always willing to hang out with Pike. He's my man.
Okay. Yes. He'll ask you, you just strike up conversation. This is what you heading to Waterdeep. He says, business or pleasure?
Pleasure.
He says, oh really? What you got going on down in Waterdeep?
A lot of pleasure.
He says,
Don't say it like that.
I'm imagining all the death in my head, like.
He kind of raises his eyebrow. He's imagining like brothels.
Yeah. I'm just like death, rotting,
Yeah.
corpses.
He says,
2 different
he
pages.
says, it's been a while since I've been down there.
Don't make me roll, goddammit.
Huh? No. So, no, it's been a while since I've been down there. He says, you should really hit up the House of Pleasure when you're down there.
Is it like, I'm imagining like a museum of skeletons and shit.
He says, if you mention that Pike sent you, I get like a little referral bonus next time I go. So.
Why, of course.
Yeah.
This is in Waterdeep?
It's like
Huh?
a
This is in Waterdeep?
Yeah.
But he knows Thurl.
Oh, Thurl.
Yeah,
so,
wait, hold on. Triggered.
So he says, he'll say, how long did it take you to grow that mustache?
Since I was 12 years old, I've been growing this mustache.
He says, that's fantastic. He says, all I can ever get are these sideburns. Like, nothing grows here.
There's nothing wrong with
It's all genetics.
Saber tooth.
It's all about what you eat.
Coupons.
So you all heading to Waterdeep together, or is this kind of
a vacation, so
Oh.
to speak.
okay? What kind of what line of work are you in?
I'm a cook.
Coupons.
Oh, really?
Coupons.
I'm a
Speaking of which, is there a
mortician.
galley in this ship?
Well, and he says there sure is, and he'll take you over to
Ooh, coupons.
he'll take you over to a little to the only cabin on the boat.
Play with
And,
no shoe over here.
he'll take you in. You can see that there's it's a modest little living space. It's got like a couple bunks in it, and up against the wall is this kind of shelf built into the thing, and it's built into the boat, and it's there's like some bags of potatoes, and there's like one knife, and then there's some cheese up on the thing, or up on the shelf, and there's like a couple barrels, and they have what you assume to be some food, like there's like some apples and some sugar and stuff like that. So.
Okay.
He says, it's modest living, but it serves us well.
I'd be honored to prepare you a meal.
He says, well, if you can make anything with what we got.
I'll make you an apple pie. Got some flour and some sugar and some apples. That's all you really
He
need.
says, how are you going to bake it?
Oh.
Well,
Well, that could be tricky.
we have a few,
We need some glasses and the sun.
No, all you need is a
torch.
oven.
Oh no, I don't think that.
You say a feather?
A Dutch oven.
Oh.
I don't
A
think.
Dutch oven.
Feather from Dutch oven.
He says, what kind of spell is that?
Not the cleanest kind.
He says, well, as long as it doesn't involve fire. Captain got real sore at me one time because I tried to cook with fire on the boat.
How else were you able to cook?
Oh, we don't cook. We just eat like biscuits and apples and,
Fruit?
huh?
Apple
Yeah,
is
yeah.
a fruit, Dylan.
Fruit.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What other fruit?
And he'll hand you an apple.
Thank you.
Got any sugar cubes? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, they do actually. So.
What about spices? Like any cinnamon laying around? Or?
Oh well, and he starts to he goes over to the right side of his body, and he's like checking his little belt, and he's rummaging through his little satchel, and he pulls out like a vial with some white stuff in it, and he says I did pick up a little salt when I was in town.
Ooh.
Noted. And not really much to work with here, but we can catch up later, and I'll make you a meal you'll never forget.
Oh, okay. He says, if you're good enough fisherman, maybe you could you'd rustle up some fish.
Yeah, I'm not much into sushi.
Oh, okay. And so
Oh, okay. I got some beef.
Yeah, while you're in there, there's this other little halfling, and she's sitting on one of the bunks, and she has a bird on her shoulder, and then she has a small lizard on her lap, and then what looks to be like a little mouse with one of its ears missing seems to be poking out of one of her sleeves on her jacket.
It's adorable.
Please don't eat that.
I think that's pet.
Yeah.
And she's just kind of sitting there, and she looks happy enough, or she looks friendly enough. She's just sitting there,
Aww.
like listening into the conversation, delighted.
Well, I guess what I noticed from oh hey, I'm Barthol.
And she says, my name is Thorn.
Thorn. What a
Pretty.
cool name.
With an E? Okay.
I don't think so, anyway. I've never really had to spell it.
Oh.
F.
Well.
So how
okay.
did you end up on the ship?
She says, well, I'm headed home.
Where's home?
She says, I'm gonna get off in Waterdeep. I'm gonna head down the tradeway, and then right back home to the Misty Forest.
The Misty Forest.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard of such a place. You're from there?
She says, born and raised.
Wow. Can you tell me a little about it?
She says, oh sure, I'll tell you all about it.
Excellent.
Yeah, and then she'll tell you about the elves who live there, and she tells you a lot about the animals, like there's like wolves and owlbears, and there's like snakes and regular bears, and there's sometimes you get these like really really big bugs. Sometimes if you get too close to a cave, like there's sturges that live in there.
No.
Yeah.
We're not going in.
Yeah, well, I don't like stories. So is there, do you live in a house? Is there? No. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I awkwardly just changed the subject.
Okay.
She says she was taken in as a young child by the elves who lived there.
Cute amethyst riding.
Cool.
Cute amethyst walking through the background.
I was like, is that really what happened? I missed.
So is there anybody else in there with me? Or?
Pike has left you.
But none of these guys.
I'm sitting right beside her now, just listening.
Not close to you.
Oh yeah, when she sees you, she gets all excited and she says, "Oh my God, can I touch your horns?"
Sure.
Yeah, and she'll climb up on the bunk and then she'll like, "Oh my God, they're like really on there, aren't they?"
Oh, okay.
Yep, they're attached.
She'll say, "Do you ever shed them?"
Not that I'm aware of.
Ah, that's too bad. I could use a good horn.
I start grabbing them firmly.
But okay.
She doesn't look like a grandmother, does she?
No.
Okay, this man badly.
Well, since there's really nothing to cook, I'm going to just be like, well, wherever down that
This
way,
sorority
we'll pop
bitch.
in. Maybe we'll pop in and pay you a visit.
And she says, "Oh, okay,
Cool. And I'll make my way back to the deck.
And then she'll turn to you and she'll say, "Do you want to play a game?"
Wait,
What
how old
kind
is
of
she?
game?
Yeah, like how old is she? Is she like 10 or is she like 20? Like,
She probably looks like she's in her late 20s. You know.
What kind of game?
okay, I'm like,
Maybe
she's
she
talking
hasn't had much chills.
yeah,
She's
maybe.
been on this boat way too long.
Yeah.
She says it's called hide and seek. She says I came up with it.
So the first problem with that. me.
Play it, goddammit,
Me
play
hiding.
it. Your stealth is really high. Play it, goddammit.
Alright, I'll play.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come up to my door. And
She
play
says
it.
no, we don't hide. She says Herbert hides, and then she holds up her sleeve, and then the little mouse sticks his little nose out, and then we find him.
I'll play.
Yeah, you gotta let her grip down.
All right, and then she'll tell you to close your eyes, and then she'll put her hands over her eyes, and then you assume. No, that's a date with Rabarakis.
Yeah.
That's a date with Rabarakis.
Want to come up to my room?
Play hide the mouse. Yeah, and so Herbert will go hide, and then she counts to. She counts, but when she counts,
Don't
she
threaten me
just-
with a good time.
she says the numbers out of order.
362.
Yeah, and then when she's reached a sufficient, what she believes is a sufficient number, which happens to be 42.
42. Go.
Then she tells you to uncover your eyes, and the hunt for Herbert begins. Meanwhile, what are the rest of you doing?
I'm keeping watch.
Okay,
And
roll perception.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
You good?
no. I got advantages. This sucks. It's under my eye. It's 8.
8. Okay. Yeah, it's the sun. The way the sun hits the water, it's like right in your eyes. Makes it hard to see. But from what you have seen though so far, you've seen like maybe one or two other boats out on the river. One of them is actually is going up river, and they seem to be doing so. They have like oxen on the shore, and they're kind of like the oxen are kind of pulling the boat up the river. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And there seems to be like two guys like kind of guiding it along like to keep it from running into the shore. The river is like really wide though, so you kind of see them at a distance away. Bart is keeping the boat sort of in the middle of the river.
All right.
Yeah. And he's just up at the front, every now and then he'll call back and he'll shout something out to one of the sailors, and they'll adjust the sails, or they'll start rowing, or doing just whatever he tells them to do. He uses this weird lingo with them though, so like it's kind of hard to. Like, I don't know how familiar your characters are with boats or whatever. Not at all. Yeah, so you just think it's normal boat speak.
What time of day is it getting to be?
It's still,
Maybe lunchtime.
like, yeah, it's like midday. Yeah.
October 31st, midday.
You'll hear Pike talking to one of the sailors, and he's asking him. He's like, "Have you seen my dagger? I can't find it.
Where'd that one
I think I misplaced it somewhere. The boat isn't that big."
Could have dropped it before he got on the boat.
Shut up, bird!
Hey!
Throwing him off deck.
Yeah, right. Minotaur!
He says, he kind of looks over the side of the boat, and he says, "Well, that would be really unfortunate."
Wouldn't it? I'm gonna eat you tonight.
But you need.
He
And I'm
uses
gonna
you
keep
as
your
the
gross
dagger.
little bird hands around my neck as a necklace.
I'm
Definitely not
intimidated.
pirate speak or anything.
Question. Why?
Why
Good
not?
luck charm. Didn't you hear?
No, it's not a good luck charm. Use your feet are.
Hmm? Oh, we're talking about feet.
claws. Yeah.
Pike said it.
Yeah, ew, wait, what?
Why'd you
oh,
jump
okay,
in
no,
on
no,
feet,
now I'm
Pike?
intrigued. Yes.
He says we're talking about lucky feet.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, he says the foot of a hare.
Yes.
I said kangaroo claws are pretty lucky as well.
Do you think so?
They are.
Wow.
We should test it out.
How do you get?
Let's see your hand.
How do you get one?
It's easy. He just gives it up. Let's see your hand. Come on, Precious. Okay, Precious.
He says I have a little foot collection of my own. And
What?
He'll
I'm in love.
and he'll pull out a little it's like a little ring of Lucky Charms, and there's like 3 different like rabbit feet on them.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'll admire that.
Amongst some other things, like there's some like religious symbols and
Ooh,
other
can I
stuff.
recognize
Any birds' feet?
Yeah, sure.
Religion
Birds
check,
being
probably?
Benny from the Mummy.
Basically.
Yeah, mine is a
You
little
don't
bit.
have any children. Someday I might.
Penny. Nat 20.
Oh, you
Jesus.
recognize all of them.
How many are there?
This is my die.
I don't know.
It's gonna be like.
Now there's 6.
I don't know. I gotta like.
Oh,
there we
sorry. I know he was like. Ain't no one ordering Asian Zing rabbit feet from BWW. Who's BWW?
I don't know. Buffalo Wild Wings.
Bubble. Ew. Hand over them wings, little one.
go. He doesn't have any wings.
Did you just ask what BWW is?
Yeah.
B-dubs.
I know, but I'm supposed to sing B-dubs, not BWW.
There's
Dubs.
one which you recognize as
B-dubs.
one being the
Yeah.
from the grain goddess
Of.
grain.
I know, but I mean, like, what's her name? Not of.
Chante.
Shout out to Shantae.
Yeah.
You see another one.
Everyone was silent except my boy Shade, so. My boy Shade's terrier, he's boy.
Alrighty then.
You see one
You and your
charm
Harley
for
Davidson.
Timora, which is like the goddess of like
motorcycle rider.
luck and travel and all that stuff. You'll see one to Malil, the Lord of Song.
Oh, do we have, by the way, I've been forgetting to do this. Is it, which one has the gods in the wood book? The book.
Sword Coast Guide, maybe.
Could you get that for me, Nick or Dylan? Sword Coast God? I've been meaning to choose a god, but. Oh, can I see? What is that?
Oh, look right there.
No, that. Your screensaver.
You're gonna have to choose a chaotic evil.
And you'll also see one. And you'll also see one to the to Umberly, which is the which is also known as the bitch queen the Queen of the Depths and the
Weird.
Wave Mother.
Didn't we deal with the wave cult motherfucker?
And,
Anybody?
No, we actually
Is that a
haven't seen
different
one. The water cult.
And then you'll also see a charm for Joaquin as well.
Who's walking?
Lady of Gold, the Coin Maiden, the Merchant's Friend,
Bitch.
the Bitch Queen.
The bitch queen.
So Derek, aren't you a little curious?
And you know that
Huh?
Umberly is anybody who spends
Yeah, that's
any
why I'm putting
amount of time
myself
on the water
patrolling.
usually prays to Umberly for safe passage and to not be shipwrecked and stuff.
So,
Oh, listen.
Her name is Jill. She's my
You are almost there.
That was like
Just got personal. up in
The
here.
bitch queen. Her name's Jill. She's my ex.
Here's to that.
yeah, for real.
So, as I'm patrolling the deck,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna kind of side eye the cargo and see what they got going on.
Oh, sure. So there's it looks like there's a couple crates like on top,
Mm-hmm.
and then roll perception or roll investigation. Maybe it'll put a little table, like a little rolling table next to the door. So
That's gonna happen.
that's gonna happen, like a little shelf.
Door dice.
Smoking
Yeah.
table.
Door dice.
I swear I'm still me. Open.
Is your finger wet?
That's a little personal, isn't it, Dylan?
You don't know.
There's a lot of gods of death.
Well, there's yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of death.
And when it comes to death, you have
16.
options. So so you can see that under the biggest crate is a you can see like a gap in a square on the floor of the thing of the deck, and you can even see like a place where there might be like some hinges.
So, like,
Okay, so
Yeah, kind of. Although not
concealed door.
yeah, not so hidden, but this box is definitely on
I'm
top.
a god of death.
Pick big time as your god.
Is his name Big Time, or does he have a god name? Like,
Oh, big time.
oh my god, the Legends of Knuckleballs, skull bowling.
That's a
Skull bowling. That's what Ravarakis does. That's her hobby.
Skull-
bowling.
Skull bowl.
You're absolutely right about that, yeah.
Yeah, you
There's
might
no
be
one
into
that
that
says
shit.
bone.
That's all about.
Yeah, I might need to look at this later tonight. But I just chose Kellenvor.
No,
No,
he hates undead.
he hates undead.
Yeah, strangely enough, right? He's
Lord of the Undead, but hates undead.
He is the god of natural death.
yeah.
Oh, so
He's the
it's
he's the nice god.
Oh, so probably Merkel.
Bane or Merkel, yeah. Merkel.
Yeah, Merkel. Yeah, he's.
Bane is the god of tyranny.
Bane used to be the god of
Once
death.
upon a time, and he retired.
That sounds like it cost $20
So
in the
who's?
back
What about
alley.
the scribe of the dead, Jurgle?
Hey!
So
Check out.
Jurgle actually might have retired.
Incapulous.
It says he's the scribe of the dead here. Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm getting off the path. But it says knowledge and death.
Oh, okay. That might be something you're into.
I'll keep him there. So not Kellenvor. He's too good for me.
Well,
It might be good to keep in touch, like. So that's what you see when you're perusing the
Ooh,
cargo.
there's a goddess of pain.
I played a priest for one
Is
time.
there?
Oh, nice. Pike will go up and talk to the captain for a little bit. Anybody else like to do anything?
I'm just gonna stand on the edge of the boat and kind of scout
Okay.
for bandits.
Roll perception.
Did you say live?
I'll say I just sent you two
Loudest?
death ones.
What's that?
I don't know.
What did they say? Check out. Which one? What's Pantheon?
Logzed? I don't know who that is.
Yeah. Only
What Pantheon is that?
You got one neutral evil.
What'd you roll?
9.
9. Yeah. So you're looking at the same sun glaring water that he's looking at.
Fair enough.
I don't know if
But,
I'm
but you do notice in the distance,
I
you
just like
notice
death.
some something in the air, like there's about 5 or 6.
Seagulls or something?
A little bigger than that. As they kind of fly by, you can see this like gleam, as if they're kind of shiny as well.
Metallic almost?
Yeah, a little bit. And then when they get to the closest point that they can get to, you can make out that they are. It looks like a group of people riding hippogriffs.
No shit.
Yeah, and then they just kind of fly on by. And, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take note of that. Okay. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna stand ready.
All right.
I'm ready to show.
Have you found Herbert?
Roll perception, survival.
Well, it depends on how you want to find Herbert.
Yeah, are you tracking him or are you just looking for him?
I'm tracking.
He's got his little bull nose on the ground.
Ooh, 22.
Yeah. So,
found Herbert.
well, let's see.
Where?
Well, let's see if you did. Yeah, he did.
He found Herbert.
So,
This other sleeve.
yeah. So Thorn is just kind of sitting up on the bed, and she's just watching you work, and you're like sniffing all over the place, and your nose picks up the scent, and you go over to the table, and you're like sniffing the table. You're like your nose is like a Hoover, like going across the table. You're like sucking up crumbs and stuff. And eventually you come to the wheel of cheese, and
Herbert's hiding in it. He just head out of one of the holes.
you can smell him in there, but you can't see him. And then as you pick it up, you can see that Herbert has made himself a little cheese cave in the cheese, and he falls out. Yeah, he's got like a big distended stomach. And little cheese crumbs all over his little mouth.
Guitar, yes.
I put him like on one of my horns, like.
Oh.
Okay,
What?
wait. I've got you now.
I gore the
I was like, well, this took a turn for the worse.
Look, Wood has been on one
He
since we
bores
first
the
got
freaking
It's
here.
not in like a way, like on top of it, like.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah.
a cradle.
Thorn screams.
Why are you putting him on top of your horn?
I'm
man?
doing it like a cradle, not like a stabbed shish kebab.
How are you gonna cradle him on your sharp horn?
There's a flat
You
part.
probably don't know your own strength.
Yeah, probably like, hey, go to the match. Oh no.
Find a replacement Herbert.
And then she'll clap with glee, and then she'll say, "Oh, you found him so fast. He always hides from me."
You always check the cheese.
Huh?
I'm not there. I'm not
Honestly,
there.
I think it would be the last place I would look. Too obvious.
It's the only place he had.
And the lizard on her lap hasn't moved like at all since you've seen her.
Wait, it's a lot.
Is it? I was about to say, is it dead?
She says, no. He just he just doesn't like to move.
Because he's dead.
Huh?
I would know if he's dead.
She'll give him a little tickle, and you'll see one of his eyes like
Poke
open
it
up
with
and
the
like
stick.
look around, and then he'll kind of just go back. He'll just kind of nod off again. The bird on her shoulder, which has been kind of looking around curiously, will suddenly take flight and fly out of the room.
It's the first time a bird's flown in this campaign.
Look, I'm sorry we don't have a more Minotaur either.
The bird will fly over and will actually land on your shoulder.
Okay, little guy.
She's so
It'll
nicely
kind of
done.
like look you up and down, and
Rocket to pie.
it'll open its mouth and then close it again, and like push its body forward, and like it's like in like kind of like a feed me kind of motion.
I'll
Baby's
pat myself
burning.
down and see if I have any like rations and you're gonna have a little bit of jerky.
Yeah,
You give me-
it'll take it and it'll like guzzle it down.
I'll pat his head.
Yeah, when you go to pat it, it just flies away again.
Throw open a
it'll
bird,
come
you
over
won't.
It'll come over. It'll land on Eleanor's shoulder.
Turn.
What's it doing?
It'll kind of make like a flapping motion and kind of like a feed me kind of motion.
Turns into Big Bird.
Probably have some rations.
Yeah, probably. I'll feed it a little
Give
bit.
a little cracker. There you go.
Yep, it'll greedily like gobble it up and then it'll fly over and it'll avoid Ravarakis.
Yeah, it's like
and it'll come
snap
over
at
and
it.
it'll land on Derek's shoulder next. And same thing, it'll be like feed me.
Give some cracker, biscuit, something like that.
Okay. And then it'll
I'm like chasing it around with the cracker. Please take it!
yeah, it'll fly away from you.
Please take it!
Back and forth a couple times.
What about the other bird?
Huh?
What about the
When
other
you
bird?
can't-
I'm not landing on your shoulder either.
No, I'm saying if it lands on your shoulder.
I don't give a shit.
I hope it lands on your head and starts to.
Why? I'm like his family, his kin.
Cool.
So
Very
It
cool.
doesn't
No,
land on the
King
bird's shoulder?
Oh.
Ooh, it don't like you or me, bitch.
Okay.
So
Okay.
so the captain will come down from his post and Pike will take over for a little bit, and the captain will retire to the cabin, and he'll go in there and he'll sit on one of the bunks, and he'll grab a little hunk of bread and just kind of eat it. Nods gruffly as you wave. And just ow.
What's he
I
like?
hope
to
you're
do
eating
with this?
fruit so you don't get scurvy.
He says, "Pah, scurvy's a myth."
Pardon interruptions, real.
I don't think
He says
it's
it's just something the fruit lobbies are pushing to get you to buy more fruit.
It's already begun on him.
okay. Just
If you
Let
just-
it happen.
If you just eat one ever, you'll be fine.
yeah, it's just eat one ever, like just one time. You'll be
If
fine.
that's the case, I should have scurvy. I haven't eaten fruit like ever in my life.
Have you eaten a lemon or anything?
He says,
Like
"What is a
regular
vitamin
lemon?
anyway?"
What?
Can't
What
see
is a vitamin anyway?
Yeah, can't see that shit.
I'll challenge Thorn to a permanent game of dice.
Oh, you want to gamble with Thorn?
A
I
permanent
brought
game,
some
yeah.
Okay.
mint oranges.
But then I brought some myth oranges for myth scurvy.
Basically.
How did the gambling rules work again?
You come up with a DC.
Well, if it's just the two of you, we'll go head to head on that.
Okay. It's wisdom, it's insight, deception, and
It's not your kids.
intimidation.
Fix this.
Do it. Apple a day. Alright, so what is it? Insight?
Yeah, insight, deception, and intimidation.
Wait a
Okay.
minute.
So roll insight.
Are we going head to head?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bullshit.
And then sisterhood.
No, because then I have the.
17,
Just the goatee.
Yeah.
20.
Okay. Yeah.
I figured
And
I'd
then
look better
roll
with this.
again. What are you betting for anyway? Just for fun.
Don't go road damage.
For Pike's dagger.
Maybe
Don't do it. Don't do it.
You Larson.
Yeah,
Don't do it. I
Just for
mean,
fun? Okay.
I'm Captain America, man.
yeah,
Ray Larson.
11 on the insight.
Thank you.
What was the first one you rolled?
What's her?
Or that one was actually deception. Sorry.
Okay, deception. Alright.
What's it?
You said 11? Okay. So the first hand, so we'll say you play 3 hands or whatever. For the first hand,
The one that used to play Poison Ivy.
actually, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
Who
Played it one
So
day,
we'll do the last one.
gentlemen.
All right. This one's
You're
intimidation.
in with her.
Boom, there.
I'm
You're in.
This is intimidation?
Yeah. Not good.
Not Captain America. You're in a wannabe Doctor Strange.
7.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
so she beats you 2
Breaking
out of
it,
3
fine.
with a 14 and a 9.
Oh, Pike's a she?
Huh?
Pike's a she?
Oh, I thought you said
against
Thorn.
No, Pike.
What? You totally said Thorn.
Well, I misread my notes. I'm sorry.
Progress.
Or a whip.
Want to arm wrestle?
Hmm?
Want to arm wrestle?
You?
Yeah.
Kind of deflect your arms as a deflect missile.
The town, the buildings are there from the misadventures of last.
Oh yeah,
Thursday.
that didn't.
Yeah, they.
Let's not talk about
Yeah,
that.
I don't want to talk about it.
that
Yeah,
one.
please. It's,
I'm glad to talk about it.
I don't.
You can't talk about it.
I'm still.
We had some character deaths. It was pretty tragic.
I'm
It
still
was very
shook.
tragic.
It's very. I'm still shook.
Oh, we don't stream that one though. That's
Okay,
that's,
it's only on YouTube.
Yeah, that'll
Sometimes.
I don't think it's on YouTube either.
No, that'll get us thrown in jail.
Oh,
So
Mostly me.
yeah, so Thorn takes you to the cleaners, as it were. And
He meant Pike.
huh?
Didn't you know it was Pike the whole time?
Well, it was Thorn. So Thorn takes you to the cleaners. She says, "Oh man, if we were playing for real gold."
Do you have some real
I'll try to
gold?
convince him.
No.
Wait, you guys are holding out on me?
Yeah, you're pretty handy with those dice, so I'll say that.
She says it's all about. Knowing when to hold them, and knowing when to fold them, and knowing when to walk away, and knowing when to run.
And I grab the dice. I'm not trying to fold them.
She says, "I heard a bard sing that."
Yeah.
And she says, "Do any of you play any music?"
My joke to you.
I don't.
I play music by banging little
Can I
bones
do-
together.
Oh.
I made a xylophone out of bones.
A xylobone.
Ah, there you go. Clink, 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 clink.
We're not a
Clink,
joke to you
clink,
big time, I
clink.
promise.
Clink, clink, clink,
He has to
clink,
use a
clink,
joke to you now.
The bird
Exactly,
will
yeah.
start, the bird will start
We're not
chirping.
joking.
Clink, clink.
No, you're more like
There's no
feeling
jokes going
hot,
on. There's
hot.
no
You guys
jokes.
holding out on me? Am I a joke to you?
There's no jokes going on, I promise. There's no jokes.
We might stream that one eventually. I just, I don't know. Just
You're saying it
one
over
stream a
again.
week, right? Like, is what we're trying to.
I mean,
Just trying to accomplish that.
So
Why?
I'm picturing Maddie's character
Huh?
going,
Why?
I'm feeling hot.
Well, one stream a week.
yeah,
Well, I don't know. Trying to juggle two might be a little
it's not that bad.
too excessive.
I mean,
Maybe in the future.
yeah.
I'm the turtle man, slow and steady.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair, man.
So I asked Thorn, I'm like, why do you ask?
Do chopsticks.
Are you a singer?
Is she a singer? She says I can sing, and then she'll sing.
Pretty alright.
Yeah.
She seemed pretty alright.
Yeah. She rolls a 12. She kind of belts out this little tune that she knows. Yeah.
I'll accompany her with a jig.
Oh, you do a jig? Performance.
Alright. Which I
Is it for
so
Pike or for
bad
Thorn?
at.
Nice.
What is that?
13.
Okay, so 14. You got a plus
I
one?
think that's a pretty average little
Huh?
jig.
Yeah, it's a good jig. It's a good jig. She's having a good time with that, and then the bird's like singing along too, and the lizard even like opens his eyes and like lifts his head a little bit and kind of checks out the room, and he goes back down to sleep.
Somebody got dancing lights? I mean,
I got minor illusion. I can make
Do
dancing
it.
lights.
Make another one of him dancing.
I can speak with the animals, but
Minor.
Can I do that?
Huh?
Sorry,
A
make a
minor.
mini him.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Read it.
a
You
little-
can create
I
a
can't
sound or an image of an object within range that lasts for the duration. The illusion also ends if you dismiss it as an action or cast a spell again.
Well,
if
it's
you
an
create a
object,
sound,
yeah.
its volume can range from a whisper to a scream.
well, if you can
Be
do
like
a
the
shape,
backup
can you do like
singer.
the
How tall are you?
Be your backup singer in minor.
6'3".
Never mind.
Yeah, he's
5 foot cube.
Yeah, there you go.
A mini
tiny,
him,
a
yeah.
tiny version of him
There you
doing
go.
a jig.
Yeah. Mini.
Prestidigitation.
Mini.
But it's all like shadow. It's all like shadow magic, right?
It could be.
Huh? Well, I thought it was your thing, right?
I mean, it's just a cantrip that I have because I have the art. Yeah.
Here's the what?
Hmm?
The what?
It's a cantrip.
Because you have what?
I have the dark art.
I have
Yeah,
dancing
yeah.
lights, but I have
So-
light. I can make a rave.
So yeah.
The song's probably over by now.
I convinced the mouse.
Yeah, it's
Are
a
we
little
still in
jig
the
and-
quarters?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And the captain's he's sitting there. He's kind of watching it go down, and his expression hasn't changed. He doesn't look like he dislikes it, but he's not like.
Well, I just all of a sudden realized, fuck, there's nobody out there to watch
I'm
for
still out
bandits.
there.
Are you still out there? So
roll a perception.
Jesus Christ.
Like in a good way.
Yes. That one was much better.
That one's way better. Perception. Is it plus anything?
I know. I'm like, don't judge me.
19.
No eggplant emoji.
No,
Oh,
just
19,
couldn't.
yeah. So
Where is it?
so it looks like it's pretty smooth sailing from here. There's like no boats out on the river right now. It's just you guys going down, and but up ahead you can see some dark clouds kind of moving in the distance. They don't look immediately threatening, but you do note that as you're looking around. Where are you on the boat? Are you up like where Pike would be, or are you kind of down with the other sailors?
I'm kind of the upper perimeter.
Okay.
If that, I don't know exactly know the layout, but
Right, yeah.
I'm watching the shore and all that. So
Okay, yeah. So,
but I'm just kind of wandering about.
oh sure, yeah. And as you pass by Pike, he'll say, "Oh, looks like there's a storm brewing up ahead."
Yes, it does.
He says they'll probably miss us though.
See how
There's
far
nothing to
from
worry
the
about.
bird?
You sure about that?
Yeah.
As I jump down from the.
what was the next town?
the Eagle's Nest.
Yard
You sure
Tower?
about
What
that?
was the town after Yard Tower?
Womford?
Mumford and Sons?
Womford, and then
Mumford and Sons.
Connecticut.
So Womford, if we get past Womford, we're probably good to go, right?
usually, yeah.
So how far are we from it?
Probably. Let me check my map real quick.
It's one from Womford.
I'm just
Allow
curious
me
if,
to
I'm just
check
curious if
my
we can
map.
make it there before it gets dark.
Oh no! Yeah, so you guys are still in the. You're still in the Deseret Hills. No, you're probably looking at like 3 days before you get to Womford.
Right, okay.
The captain will tell you that. He says that at first you guys have to pass through the Deseret Hills, and then there's an open stretch of water, and then it's through the Deseret Hills. And he says,
I was just trying to get a picture.
and then apart from that, he just kind of shuts up again.
Cool. Is there a crow's nest?
Nah.
Is there? Okay.
You said there was sails, so there's a map.
Yeah. There's a mast, but there's.
Can I just climb up that?
Yeah, you can
Okay.
make a makeshift crow's nest.
Yes. Actually, what am I? I want to be a raven.
Huh?
I'm a raven.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make a raven's nest.
Okay.
Yeah. Because no darkness and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thematically, go ahead and climb up there, I guess.
Yep.
Make a little athletics.
Athletics check. Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics. To climb.
Unless you want to fly up there.
Aw.
No, okay. Wow, okay, that was very specific. I clicked on acrobatics to see what it was, and it says you can roll this to like stay sturdy on a ship's deck.
Oh, that might come in handy.
Hey, so
Really
it's acrobatics for that.
Oh.
Let's see.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, so 19.
Okay. Yeah, you climb right up there.
Yeah, and I just like look at the storm, see how far it is, and
Yeah, it's way off.
it's way off. Okay. Do I see anything else while I'm up
Roll
there?
percent.
No.
Just to see, you know. Because I'm curious.
Not as nice.
Not as nice, but that's 10.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
But your height, your height will give you advantage then.
Oh, okay, cool.
So they just said
There you go.
That helps. 21.
Yeah. So you do notice down the river. You guys come around some hills, and then there's like a long stretch where you can see ahead.
Yeah.
And you do notice that down at the next turn, there ahead of you, there is a another boat. And,
Oh no, another boat.
Uh huh.
Okay. And does it look like oddly like dangerous? Like weapons or anything?
No.
No?
No. But it is stationary.
Oh, okay, so it's not moving.
Yeah.
Okay, are there any like lights on it? that I can see?
No.
What time? Wait.
It's like evening time.
It's evening? Okay, I thought so. Okay. So there's no lights on it yet, okay. And then I jump down and who's on deck? You? Okay, so I just inform you that hey, there's
And
a
me.
boat. Oh.
The sailor.
Oh, sailor. Okay, so I just informed
Sailor number one.
It's the tea.
I informed both of you.
He has a red shirt.
What are you telling me?
Oh, he's got back first. Okay.
It's the tea.
So I informed both of you that there's a ship up there that is docked and it doesn't have any lights on it. All right. So
Can you do a performance check? Try to make some money from the sailors on your way up the pole. Your talents are wasted.
I do. They are. Yeah. Here.
So
But not a help.
they
Yeah.
throw coins to get him off the boat.
at him.
I don't know where to
So I'll
get
see
the
if
tea.
I
I'll
can
help you out.
Spot it. Or
You don't
keep
know
an eye in that
what it
direction.
means.
Okay, yeah, and you guys
Oh,
are,
like the
are heading
gossip.
there. So
I know, but what
Pike.
I don't know.
You just gave us a definition
Yeah.
for the tea.
Dylan's like,
Yeah.
oh,
The gossip.
Yeah, the gossip. Well, you two were like conversing over
we
there.
need to like make a web page for Dylan's definitions of things.
The gossip.
so the
Dylan's Urban Dictionary.
Pike.
No, Dylan's dictionary.
Pike will look
Right?
look a little worried about this boat up ahead,
Yeah.
and he's actually going to come down into the cabin
Thanks for
and say something about it to the captain. The captain will he'll put his half-eaten loaf back on the table.
He's been eating that one loaf of bread for like how long?
About half an hour.
Jesus.
He just takes a little nibble every now and then.
Yeah,
He needs some water.
Huh?
He needs some water. He's probably dehydrated.
He only drinks milk.
That is not water.
Don't look at me.
Dylan Milk White. What?
And he says, while scurvy is a myth, osteoporosis is not. And he'll
They both.
he'll
have to do with bones.
he'll go back up and
Yeah. Okay.
he'll pull out a spyglass, and he'll use it to look up ahead, and he'll just kind of he'll grunt, and he says he turns to Pike and he says he kind of says something quietly to him, hoping that one of you doesn't hear, or at least he's trying to like lower his voice so that the rest of you don't hear what he's saying, but with a good perception check for hearing.
Why? Why? You can't do it
14. No modifiers. Natural roll.
now. Do something else.
I didn't get anything good.
What? They're talking?
With a 14, that's good enough. You can you overhear him say,
21.
"Goddamn river guard."
Oh, that's what that is. Do we have to kill him? Do we have to kill him?
Kill who?
The river guard?
He says, you eavesdropping on me, boy.
I mean, you're talking very loud.
He's gonna give you he's gonna look you over, up and down,
Okay?
and then
Gonna
he's
lick
going
you
to tell Pike to approach carefully, and then he's gonna go back down into the cabin.
Dylan Milk White, man.
So yeah, then he'll go back down into the cabin.
Why is it taking him so long to understand that it's about him?
What? No, I understand.
DMW from the movie.
So,
Sorry.
Yeah,
He's
I-
been an idiot.
go back and let him know that let Derek know what's going on.
Okay.
Like, for some reason, he didn't want us to know.
Probably smugglers. Yeah, whatever. Speaking of which, come over here and share some wine with me.
Okay.
And look at this hidden little door.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, there's a door. Poorly concealed under these
I think
crates.
Granny's on the boat.
Maybe.
And so the
Oh, you want to fuck some gills?
Yeah, no trouble.
Yeah, you want to fuck some gills.
so the boat will of course get closer to this other boat, which seems to be anchored. It's like I said, it's not moving. And as you get closer, you can make out that there's a on their sails they have emblazoned on there a picture of a gauntleted fist on the sail, and I guess anybody could roll a history check.
I feel like I recognize it.
Do you?
Yeah, actually, I do. Probably with an 18.
I'm gonna guess. Nah.
13.
That sounds probably better.
I got a -1, so 5.
Okay. Yeah. So while some of you can almost place it, you recognize that as the sigil of the Order of the Gauntlet, which are active do-gooders in the Desert Valley and abroad.
What's her name?
With an 18, you can also tell that the chapter of the Order of the Gauntlet that exists in the Desert Valley also go by the name the Knights of the Samular, or the Knights of Samular. And like I said, they're usually
That was funny.
a group of do-gooders who kind
That's a
of
7.
been patrolling the land for some time. So
Can we make out how many are on the boat?
well, as you get closer, you can see that there appears to be about maybe about 6 people on this boat. As the boat approaches, the captain will come back out on deck, and there's this. It's going to be evening time now. The light's a little dimmer, and
I can cast light.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. We get. Hey!
Yeah, and as you get closer, you can see that there's this this blue-skinned gentleman, and he is standing up at the front of the ship, and he likewise has seagoer garb. He's got like the loose shirt with the big sleeves and like
The puffy shirt.
and the open chest, and he's got some,
a deep V-neck.
yeah.
Yeah.
Deep V-neck,
Deep.
and there are strings, but they're not tied.
Oh, okay.
And
So
so,
they're okay. Loosely strung.
What's the one
Yeah,
that's
and
not
he's got
Johnny
like a
Depp?
sash around his like a dapper little sash around his waist, and some
Yeah, it's
capris,
Orlando Bloom.
and he's got these tattoos all over his bald head, and he's got like a big gold earring in one ear, and and like a scimitar at his side. And when you guys approach, he says, "Ho there!"
Where?
I think we hit a checkpoint.
I didn't think you were supposed to talk about us like that.
And Captain Bart will say, he'll look at you guys and he'll say, "Don't say anything. Just let me do the talking."
But I want to talk too.
And he'll look at you in particular,
Can I talk in your voice?
and he'll look at you and say, "Get him below deck."
Boo.
Can I talk in your voice though? And I mimic his voice.
I'll cast silence on you.
I cast darkness. I cast darkness.
Okay.
Just poof.
I'll say we all get down a little bit.
Yeah.
Yep, let's go. Do-do-do-do-do.
So
Explode.
so they'll try to slow the boat down a little bit, and they'll be able to anchor in the river next to this other boat, and the blue-skinned gentleman will introduce himself as you can hear this from inside the boat. He'll introduce himself as Sholar, and he will say I'm on orders from the Order to inspect any suspicious cargo traveling through these here waters. And he says, you mind if I come aboard and make sure you're not carrying anything illegal? And the captain, Captain Bart says, what would it matter if I said no? And he says, Sholar says, well, I don't think it would. And he says, well, come on then. And so Sholar will he'll board the boat with two of his men, and they've all got like the other, like he's dressed like he is, and then the other guys have like these kind of crude tabards with the Order of the Gauntlet fist on them, and they'll kind of like poke around the boxes and stuff, and one of the guys will come over to the cabin and like look in, and they'll say boss, and Sholar will come over and he'll fill the doorway of the cabin, and he'll look in and he'll say, well, what do we have here? A ragtag group of rivergoers?
That would be us.
He says, well, the name's Sholar. Nice to meet you.
And I say that exact same
The
sentence
baby
in
bird
his
was-
voice
no.
back to him.
He says, that's a nice trick.
The baby bird was sleeping and I cradled him.
He says, that's
You're being cradled.
that's quite a trick you got there. He says,
And I said, that's quite a trick you got there, in his voice.
what have,
Oh, Jesus.
where are you folks heading anyway?
Waterdeep.
He says, oh, okay.
To the house of pleasure.
And I say in my voice, never mind.
He says, the House of Pleasure, tell him Sholar sent you.
Do I get a discount?
He says, no, but I do next time.
Oh my god.
Pike overhears that. He says, hey!
Yeah. Hold on a second. What if I say?
And Bart will like nudge him. Shut up. And so they say, well, there's nothing illegal about transporting some folks down the river, unless any of you happen to be fugitives.
Hi.
He'll look over at the lizard.
Oh my god.
That's my wife. She's not a fugitive.
Yeah. She's like the dwarf again. Thundu.
He kind of peers in. He says, oh.
Oh.
How does that work? Is it like a live birth, or is it like an egg kind of situation?
Okay, so it like comes out.
Does a
like,
dwarf come out of the egg, or?
Yes, exactly. It comes out with
what?
an axe.
Bart will he'll clear his throat and say, yes, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Business first, guys. Business first. And he'll not to you, but he'll kind of berate his little guys and.
Wait, Bart?
No, the Sholar.
Okay, I was like.
Yeah, and he'll tell them to check the cargo. And so they'll, so one of them will just pull out a crowbar and just like pop the top on this crate, and
What's in there?
throw it wide open. And they'll look in. And they'll call Sholar over, and he says, what's the nature of this? And Bart says, he says, I don't ask questions. It's just cargo. It is what it is. And he says, well, it doesn't look dangerous. And he says, you should be vigilant on these waters. Bandits out here. And
Suspicious.
they'll put the lid back on the crate, and they'll say, well, looks to me like you guys check out. Sorry to stop you. Never know who's traveling these waters, so.
No, it's good to know these waters are safe with all around.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly what a bandit
Well,
would say.
happy travels.
I'll ask does he have any info on the bandits, what's to watch for, any MO, anything like that? As I'm walking him back to the boat. Like, I'm not
Yeah,
holding
yeah.
up
He
the
says,
thing.
well, they usually attack by night. So far as we've seen, so pretty safe to move in the day. He says, they don't really leave they don't really leave any witnesses, so it's quite troublesome.
Okay.
And I mean, as long as you keep your wits about you and you don't be too trusting of strangers, you should be okay. This gentleman right here looks like he's had his fair share of sailing, so probably in good hands.
All right then.
That's a relief.
Yeah. And he says, just happy that the river guard could be of assistance today, keeping these waters safe.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Yeah, and I'll let you guys go on your way.
Can I do a perception to see like how Captain Bart's acting now? Like, see if he seems really shady and fishy.
Roll insight.
Natural 20.
Yeah, you can see that he keeps eyeing the space under the crate.
The one that he showed me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He kind of like every time Sholar looks away, he kind of like eyes it, and he's like looking at the other two guys that are with him, and making sure that they don't see it, which they haven't. And yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll take note of that and. I'll get with him later.
Okay. So yeah, and you guys are back on the river.
I think we should set up watches.
I'll go first since I don't really need sleep.
How do you not need sleep?
Meditation.
The monk.
Yeah, monks. Monks don't sleep.
Well, don't you need a break from meditation then?
Well, I mean, do you meditate with your eyes open?
Hmm?
And you're gonna be able to like fight something
Yeah.
mid meditation.
So
It's like, I won't meditate.
Well, no, like, but like if you need a break to meditate, do it after.
All right, let's go.
So Captain Bart goes back to the front of the ship, and Pike comes back to the cabin for a little bit. And he just says, fucking river guard, right?
Right?
Yeah. He says, a lot of the time we got off kind of easy. A lot of times they have the nerve to charge a fee for keeping the water safe.
Wow.
Huh.
Yeah.
So you mean a toll?
Yeah, of sorts, I guess.
That's kind of rude of them. How do we know they're really river guard though?
Well, it's what they say they are.
He did insight.
And, since their presence showed up on the river, I mean, people had somewhat safer travels.
Yeah, true. Okay, I was just curious.
He says, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, and you didn't.
Usually, if you pay the fee, you tend to have a little better luck on the river.
Surprised they didn't ask for a fee this time.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, sometimes maybe we just get off easy.
Okay, no, that's fair.
Maybe they liked your trick.
I did sound just like him. He seemed, very like he liked himself a lot.
He's going to steal you and make you repeat him.
So,
I'll be
in
cockatoo.
context of the ship, Bart went back inside to the cabin. You said
No, you guys are Pike's in the cabin.
Pike's in the cabin,
Yeah, talking to whoever is in there.
and Bart's at the helm.
Yeah.
So, in context of the ship, the helm and where the cargo is, are they on different levels?
Cargo's in the middle, and the helm, I guess. I actually don't know ship anatomy that well, so I just refer to it as the front, the back, and the middle.
He's in the front. He's in the front.
He's in the front.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I get with Derek and I'm like, We got a sequence in that hatch.
I agree.
Yeah. And this might be our best time.
Damn, dude.
Hurts so bad.
So the
Yeah, it's my pimple.
so darkness will kind of settle in at night.
That's what I'm strongest.
Did I miss anything?
One of the sailors will kind of take
They were just talking about how.
will go to rest in the cabin. Thorn will come out onto the deck and just kind of like stand there and like watch the darkness and like look at the water. Bart will remain at the front of the ship, and Pike will remain in the cabin in
Shit,
the
we
back.
slept for 1,000 years.
Okay. So you're thinking,
Well, let's split the team so everybody can get some rest.
yeah.
So me, Bartholomew, and Eleonora.
You took the words out of my mouth.
Resurrected blood and precious. Oh my god.
It's just we're not a humanoid thing.
What are you trying to say?
We're not humanoids.
Yeah, we're not humans.
We're the most monstrous out of all of the group.
Do you really want to leave me alone with that?
Dude, I'm gonna be
I know
up
what
on
I am.
the fucking like.
Oh, don't pull that. You know how many bartenders I've threatened because they've been mean to you?
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Look, I already
Yeah,
had
I'm
my
like,
beef.
in the corner. Dude, you made the lizard cry. Speaking of
Sounds like a free drink to me. So
You know, for being injured, you move a lot.
I need to get her.
so you guys are in the so the monsters are in the cabin, and the normies are out on the deck.
Normie. Oh my god.
I feel so profiled.
So,
Should.
So we're like, Eleanor.
how many sailors and or
One sailor is out in the middle of the deck. He seems to be like he's got like a pole, and he's kind of just making sure that the water's like deep enough, and like if there's anything like in the water, he kind of like pulls away or.
All right. Well, while he's doing that, I'm going to be curious about the sailing process.
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm not trying to be so intrusive to interrupt his duties,
Uh-huh.
but I'm definitely asking him questions every
Oh,
time.
okay, yeah.
Mini rubber
Roll a some kind of charisma check.
Oh my
Which
god.
one?
Should.
13.
Okay, yeah. So you don't you come off as interested and not annoying.
Okay.
And he's glad to talk you over the finer points of polling and and
Speaking
sailing
of jealous,
and
I'll give you attention.
So much peanut butter and
yeah. And so you can keep him kind of distracted for a
Yes.
little bit. What are the other two doing?
I'm
Bartholomew?
like, I call
Ready?
Eleanor over and kind of show her, discreetly show her the trapdoor.
Okay.
He's big.
Underneath the crate.
Underneath the
The
crate.
biggest crate.
Work your magic.
She's distracted by a cat.
yeah,
Sorry.
the cat came out.
Well, you do hear this fervent whispering from behind you.
I turn to see.
Thorn. She's like leaning over the side of the boat, and she's like whispering.
The fuck?
To the water?
Yeah.
Speaking to the dragon.
Yeah, I try not to make it awkward and just don't let her away.
Well, maybe she's actually talking to something.
And if she is, I don't want to know.
Don't you think you want to know?
So,
Just a girl talking to a
Dragon
kraken.
Cam. So, Eleonora, what are you doing?
We're standing watch, right?
Hmm?
We're standing watch.
Well, we brought you out here because there's a trap door underneath this crate.
Give me the snake.
I would, but she. Yes, she
Whatever
would.
the illegal stuff the
Precious
order was
cargo.
looking for, the captain was worried about this door.
Okay.
So,
So I'm gonna
your
see if I can
skills
get
are
down there.
needed.
Okay. What do I roll?
Well, so there's so the trapdoor itself. Well, you're not quite sure. The first problem is that there's this huge crate on top.
How big is this crate?
It's like maybe half the size of you, and then maybe 10 by 10 by 5.
Is the door small enough to where you don't have to completely remove the crate from on top, or can you just slide it off the make clearance? Slide it to one side maybe.
The door itself is like 5 foot. It's 5 foot square.
Half the size of the crate on top.
Yeah.
Maybe together we can just lift it off.
Well, he's distracting the sailor.
Oh. I don't think I'm strong enough to do it. Try.
Okay.
Better have a good backup story if this fails.
Are we talking about our garbage disposal next, or are we talking about?
I guess I'm gonna have to remove this crate.
The dragon.
You guys are
Oh,
like
yeah,
communicating
Did you
through
say
through
Joker? I
looks
thought
and
it said
signals.
Joker, not Joker. I am so sorry.
No, I'm gonna hold up a minute. I'm gonna get somebody to help because I'm sure I'm gonna fail this for sure.
Okay.
So
We're here now.
I'll go back into the
You wanna hold?
barracks. Turn to him. Yeah, Bubba Dub.
He's
Say,
down,
let me speak with you out on the deck.
Meanwhile, they've been like forming a monster alliance. Like he's like the ringleader, just like, oh, they always treat us like shit, and then he's gonna get invited outside.
I got this. Throws y'all off deck. Yeah, we're good now. We'll start a new thing.
Yeah. So when we get back out, is everything still the same? Everybody's
Yeah, he's still chatting away.
Okay.
Thorn's still leaning over the side, and she's fervently like whispering.
Okay, I'm like very carefully, very quietly. Let's remove this crate.
You usually get one or the other with me.
Well, try your hardest, okay?
Alright.
Shoot for both.
Shoot.
So I
Roll
guess we gotta
double
roll,
with disadvantage.
Do like
roll strength with advantage, or
Roll stealth first.
stuff.
Or no, actually roll strength. Yeah, roll strength first and then stealth.
17 for strength.
And you're gonna aid.
got 28 hit.
Oh man, you're gonna aid.
Aid for the strength, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you get advantage on
Yeah, the 17's the highest one.
that. Okay, and then roll stealth.
I'm unusually quiet for a minotaur.
As you do that.
And do I get advantage on that too?
Well, he's helping you with the strength. So he's distracting, and so
No.
I still got a 23.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Just never know.
Yeah, it's perfect. So the crate is actually like way lighter than it looks. So it's actually quite easily moved. You just kind of slide it.
There's like a bunch of anvils in there.
Huh?
A bunch of anvils were in the crate.
Oh yeah.
Moves
Way
along.
lighter than it looks.
Yeah, way later.
And so you just kind of easily like slide it off. At the front of the ship, you see the captain kind of turn his head all of a sudden, like he's heard something, and then you see that in the light of the lantern on the boat, you see this little fly like buzz by, and he's going to
Swing at it.
yeah, he's just gonna like swing at it, wave it away.
Okay, so we set it down very gently.
Okay.
And say, Eleonora, you're up.
Okay. What do I roll?
So the trap door, so you can see the outline, and then it looks kind of like level with there's no like handle or anything. I guess it looks like you just kind of have to like maybe like feel around the edges and then kind of like lift it off.
Okay.
Use your dagger.
And I don't think you have to roll anything for that.
Okay.
You can just do that.
Okay. Down.
Yeah. So you slide that off, and then there's this storage space below, and you can see there's some more rations down there, and then hidden amongst the rations you see this this tiny iron chest, and it's got a lock on it.
Can I roll to try to pick the lock?
Yeah, absolutely. You would roll a d20 and then add your proficiency, or I guess it's a dexterity check and then your proficiency modifier. Add your proficiency modifier to it as well, which I think is +3. So, so roll a d20, add your dexterity modifier,
Okay.
and then add another 3 on the back.
So +7.
Yeah.
17.
Okay. So, so while you're picking that lock, Thorn's gonna be like, "What are you guys doing?"
Nothing.
None yet.
Just looking around.
But she pops her head down the hole.
Huh?
She pops her head down the hole.
Yeah, like so she's kind of like leaning out. Like there's not enough room to get in there and stand. It's just like this little space beneath the deck, and so she's kind of like leaning over into it, and she's like picking the lock, and then you and him are kind of like, you got the crate, and you're kind of like looking around or whatever, and then Thorn comes over and pops her head over to where she is, like right next to her, and she's like, "What's going on, guys?"
Oh, she dropped an earring.
Yeah, I dropped an earring.
Oh, do you need help finding it?
No, that's okay.
And she says, "You mind if I grab one of these?" And she's gonna grab a little potato out of the sack,
That's fine.
and she's just gonna start eating it like whole,
Ew.
and then she'll kind of walk away.
Cat, dog, snake, lizard.
I mean, we don't want another goat situation here.
Go.
And and
Go
then
bring
17
it
actually
to-
pops the lock on the thing.
Okay.
When it opens, you can see that inside are these small, finely carved figurines made of jade,
Ooh.
and there's about 6 of them all together. And each figurine is like a different animal, like a small horse, and then like a small just like an assortment of animals. A small horse, a small lion.
Can I roll history to see if I know what they are?
To appraise them, yeah, you can do that. You want more coffee? Nah, this will be my last cup. Thank you. Then.
I don't know anything, but they're pretty.
Yeah, they are pretty.
Do you guys know what these would be
No, I can't see it.
and why they're? Oh, well, okay.
Big time.
Come down here. I found something.
Thor's standing there holding the crate.
Oh shit! So do I bring it up?
If you,
I don't know what you want me to do.
well, so the space, like it's not like stairs going down. It's literally like you're
Just
just
that
reaching
hole.
into like a little hole in the
Oh, okay.
deck.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I
so
thought
they're-
I went down.
No, so they're like right there.
Okay.
Don't lie, you're
So you
not
can
doing
look at
anything to the
these.
crate. You're just like.
Do you guys know what these are?
Black, please.
I can't say that I do. Do you?
Do you know why they would be locked up? Well, I mean, they're probably worth
11.
money, but
They're pretty.
Shiny.
Just think of mental.
You wanna roll
picture
for it?
And leave them where they are.
Oh.
and then lock it back up.
Lock it back up.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I'll get out and.
I mean,
put
if
the
you were to
cover
tell
back
me
over.
about it, I could be able to tell you.
And we'll put the.
I got
the crate
a
back.
19.
All right. Yeah. And so he's getting ready to go over to the other side of the boat, and they're kind of still in the hole. He's getting ready to go over to the other side to pull over there some. What do you say to stop him? What do you say to stop him?
Oh, I'm going to see something on the shore.
Oh, okay.
It's like, what is that over there?
Mermaids?
He says roll deception or persuasion. Both.
19.
He says I can't see anything out there. What do you see?
I saw a glimmer or something. I don't know.
Points down off the boat.
He says, have you ever heard of sea lions?
Sea lions? That sounds terrifying.
He says,
Not those kind of
well,
sea
I've never
lions.
seen one, but a buddy of mine did, and he lost his arm to one. They're vicious creatures. They'll pull you down underwater, and you're lucky if if you drown before they start eating you.
Oof.
Yeah.
They're just big puppers.
Where did you come from? So
that short rest really helps you.
so then out of the corner of your eye, you see them like they put the thing back on, they lift the box gently back down, and
I'll continue the conversation around.
yeah. So and they're all just gonna stand there against the crate.
I kind of want to see what Thorn was doing.
So meanwhile, in the cabin, Pike's in there and he's asleep. He's snoozing. Reverakis and Precious, what are you doing?
I'm still sleeping.
Oh, you're
I'm
sleeping?
cradling him.
Oh, okay.
Wait, me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess we did bond a little bit.
You're like 2 feet, right?
So you're
Yeah, sure.
So you're both sleeping.
Yeah. Soundly.
All right, cool.
You're the small spoon.
Oh, of course. She's cradling me.
I cradle him.
Yeah.
I allow it.
I don't think you have a choice.
Do I get like one of your bones as a binky?
Yeah, there you go.
You need a binky.
Well, I mean, just for the scene.
No, it's not
So,
the same.
Just for the scene.
Just for the
It's
scene.
a
Just for the
kink.
scene.
So while you're walking over to the other side, in the dim light of the lantern that's on the mast, you can see what looks like 2 hands on the side of the boat, and as soon as you notice the hands, you see this shape rising up over the bow of the ship, maybe.
Yeah.
And
Stern.
like a humanoid shape, and then you see another humanoid shape right next to it, and another right next to it.
Oh, Jesus.
Roll initiative.
I'm asleep. Sorry.
Murder it!
Wake up.
All aboard the murder train.
Season 4 Rick and Morty is making forever.
Mm-hmm.
For this year. September 2019.
That's this year.
Oof, yeah. I didn't do it.
Yes. Yes, 2019 is this year.
Oh, you did too good.
So my Iraq game here in season 2 moment.
Boom.
Nice, some murder hobo in
Mode
action.
action.
Yes. Well, not for me.
Knock them
Maybe
all-
finally meeting the water cult.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Wet and Wild Boys.
So they're going to be an Aaron and Earth
The
cult?
wet and wild
Huh?
boys.
Is there going to be
Yeah.
an Aaron and Earth cult?
We've already met the both.
Yeah.
Well, I thought one was a fire.
Yeah, we met fire, earth, and air.
No, who's the Water Boys?
Fighting Avatar over here.
Unfortunately, we
H2
didn't
bros.
throw the air, so I didn't get a mask to add to my collection.
Your camera's lagging.
You get all 4, you get a prize.
No, the last.
Well, I got the fire goggles. I got the stone monk masks. I
Is it
got.
lying?
I don't think it is.
I feel like
maybe
if you
it's
put them
lagging
together,
on-
it
on
makes
here.
one. Like,
I don't know. It's hard to tell for us because it's like in a. It's always like 12 seconds behind anyway.
Or keep up.
And I've also got
Oh,
a collection
yeah.
of Harper pins.
Jacob, maybe you're lagging.
where's Lava Girl when you need her?
Huh?
I'm Lava Girl.
No need? Oh, okay. So,
Right on.
No,
shucks.
you're George Lopez.
Why?
I'm sorry. That was kind of mean. I don't seem to like. Okay, so Shades and Big Ten don't seem to like. I think it's Jacob's computer.
Yeah, probably.
I feel ripped off.
Jacob got them 30.
Is this who she was talking to? Was this all a trap? I felt betrayed.
What?
I throw the mouse over the wall.
Oh my god.
No! Stop throwing people!
Now
Stop
you,
throwing
now,
things!
her.
now you do impale it on here.
I felt betrayed.
No, I take her.
Where'd you come from?
She and then she disappears again.
Where? Ah!
Hi.
I'm telling you,
It's
like,
like I have to find my
Look at her
the-
judging
the
us.
stupid
Shit.
monsters aren't where they're supposed to
Be
be.
quiet. I'm trying to sleep.
Hey, Adrian.
Yeah, nothing on a booty.
We need a cam just for you over there.
Window cam.
We do occasionally have that.
We do occasionally have it. Yeah.
The room is okay.
Everything's okay?
Awesome.
You wet? It's not raining yet?
It's
Okay, I thought it was.
wet.
Yeah, I thought it was raining.
are you allowed to ask on this camera?
Yes.
Okay.
Is he wet?
She's just.
Goodness.
She's just a local halfling.
Yeah, she's gonna be a waterboard halfling here in a minute.
She'll be a waterboarded halfling.
Oops.
Look at these little judgy eyes. Look at him.
Wait, you are the
The lizard. Yeah. She does better judgy eyes than I do, though.
Alright, let's roll some initiative. Derek.
Oh shit! I forgot what I rolled.
14.
14.
Did I roll 3? Okay.
Ravarakis.
Oh, 4 then.
Oh, okay. Eleonora.
21.
21. Precious. I'll make some of that. Obida.
16.
16. Barthon.
At board or whatever that is.
10.
14.
No, 10.
10.
10
Oh,
total.
10. 10.
Like here already, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Alright, and then Precious. We'll see.
Precious, what'd you get?
He goes last.
How do you get negative?
What did he roll?
He rolled 2.
2 plus or minus whatever.
4, I think.
-4?
Get your
Plus
gun.
four.
Yeah, I was like, he's a monk. You better have some initiative.
Dylan, what's your initiative?
I didn't roll yet. I said roll for me.
No, what's your bonus for it?
Oh, plus numbers.
That,
He rolled a 2.
That narrows it down.
Just give him 2.
4.
6.
Oh my god, we got the same thing.
Alright.
Oh my, did we?
Alright, so as far as locations go on the boat,
Those are going to learn how to breathe
I
fire.
guess we can draw a little boat, or
The Nina, Pizza, the Santa Maria, having a photo while I'm drinking sangria.
No.
I can't see the rest of it. I gotta be PG.
Oh, this is orange.
that's permanent. almost had a forever boat.
Forever boat. Forever boat.
Dangerous.
I hate using minis when we sit all the way over here.
Me too.
That's what you got Longhorn me for.
Yeah.
I know, but it's
That's
also
why
like
you
hard
don't
to
have-
like tell you what to do. And it's nothing against you. It's just
Oh.
it isn't.
It's hard to get to you, Nick.
No, it's
Dylan
just
too. It's not just
We should
you.
have got
yeah.
the barge.
it's everybody's
But Dylan's a
problem.
little-
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Dylan can't
And
draw.
then
I drew.
back here is the.
I drew. Really
you
good
wanna
last
hold
time.
honey?
Terry had to help you.
Dylan, you wanna hold honey?
Yeah, no, I'm good. Thank you.
There's
Did you hear the way he responded?
the door.
Honey,
She is
cabin.
a baby, okay? Be nice.
And then
Look at her. She just doesn't even move. She's sat in the same spot.
I was
for
gonna
like,
say she looks very comfy on you. I don't want to
She's
disturb.
there's
Wait,
the,
you need 2 more pets and everyone can hold
the
a pet.
mast.
Who wants to hold Snaky Poo?
I want to hold Snake
I'm
Poo.
sorry,
Imagine.
she ate yesterday.
Ooh,
I'll
spicy,
hold
spicy,
Remy.
spicy. Oh,
You hold
I'm
Remy?
gonna kill
Yeah.
I
you.
don't even think I could pick him up.
No, you can
Oh.
hold like 1/2 Remy and Terry can hold the other half.
And there's some steps up to
Then
the
we need
We
2
did
more.
that with
front of the
Sneaky Poo once.
Yeah.
So hopefully that doesn't get too confusing with these intersecting lines there.
What drag?
Yeah. If you delete it.
I was about to say that could be like step ups or something.
And then there's actually
If you want to hold
a perfect time to throw some
I don't know how to
crates
hold
up
it.
there.
Since my girlfriend.
There's
We're so small.
in the closet here, Terry. In the closet here. No, the one in the hall.
Come on.
Wait, where's Mushu? Did you say
Yeah.
Mushu?
Crates
We
of
should
barrels.
try to-
We have an excessive amount of rags.
You better not steal Mushu.
Is it
Just make
excessive?
sure she doesn't.
Is it excessive?
I mean,
She likes chew. So just like
Yeah.
Is it really? Do you think it's too
Yeah,
many?
she goes-
Why do we say
I
me and you?
pulled out from
Why
the
do we say
dryer
me and you? I
probably
don't really understand
50 rags.
They're me and you, but nobody else.
See, I'm of the mind that you can never have enough.
Was it you? No.
She's
Was that
investigating Dylan.
No.
It's one of those. It's one of those
She
things
really is, I
that,
see her.
that just disappear.
All of us should still be in the bag.
I mean, me and him are right here.
Alright,
No.
so
That's it.
No, there's a bigger me
Fine.
somewhere.
Yeah, in the back.
So-
I left
in the back.
everybody in the back.
Oh, in the
get
back.
out of the way
Get
so
back.
maybe you guys can see over there.
What you looking at?
That's the cargo here, right?
What I can eat.
Huh?
This is the cargo here in the
No,
middle.
that's the mast.
Oh, where's the cargo?
Well,
Just in
that's,
the middle
that's
there.
that's the crates there, and
I'm
you
still
can arrange
working
that
on
as you
getting
like.
some chunk, but I'm getting
As
there,
you
Dad.
please.
Oh, yeah.
I
This
just
is
love
the
how their scales look.
Yeah, we'll say that's the.
You are not that cool.
Say that's the mast right there, and then there's some some barrels in there.
Burr.
With the bunks.
Okay.
No, no.
She's
I like
judging
to
you,
think
Dylan.
that's where I was.
Look at her.
Alright.
Me and
She is checking you
Definitely
out.
checking.
Oh. She moves
So
her head
this
like a
is
bird.
where
She's like,
Alright.
So kind of over here.
yeah.
And we'll say this is where the
Trapdoor.
trapdoor is. Yeah,
You know what I found out that bothers me?
it's over here.
That they're
All right,
the
cool.
lizards that look like the devil with the horns on their head. Are
All right,
actually
so thanks, Terry.
toads. Bothers me.
Oh man.
When you want to learn how
I
to
have
breathe
the
fire and
perfect-
fly,
Why I feel like Maddie is actually just playing her inner self as a character.
Because she is.
She is.
Let's see here. Here's a perfect.
replace murder with cats.
Yeah, I don't know where to put everybody.
Me and Dub's right here. Me, Dub, and Eleanor.
Lizard self.
So that's the captain right there.
And then.
Nice. Yeah.
Which one was that one?
That's Eleanor,
That
yeah.
was Eleanor, I guess, right here.
She can be.
That's very true.
This will be Thorn, and then this will be Pike.
That's lizard.
And then me and Rav are like down below. There you go. Oh, wait a minute.
There is no down below.
Oh, okay, sorry. Another place.
You were being cradled.
I'm being cradled.
Lovingly.
Lovingly, yeah.
And so Ravarakis and Precious are still asleep.
Yep.
As is Pike.
No, Pike's still asleep too. Oh, shit.
And then, let's see, yep, the bad guys are. Where were you?
Walking this way.
Oh, yeah, with that sailor too. So I'll put the sailor there. There's another sailor.
She reminded me I need to wash
He's,
my hands.
he's still asleep as well.
Yep. Well, okay. No. Okay, just come on.
Yeah, and then these guys will be coming up over the on board there. And so they pop over, and they're
Oh, John.
what? Oh, well, sorry. And
Professional.
what was that? What was it about that snake that started Anaconda?
Don't want none unless you got fun.
So,
Why did you read that book? Oh my god.
What? Is that an oh?
Should I Venmo you money or PayPal?
good.
as soon as we get bits, man.
I don't think Nick agrees.
So the
I agree,
So
yeah.
the first boarder will come on, and he will make eye contact with you, and then he'll go for it.
I'll just go for you.
Yeah, he'll just go. Ah.
Yar!
How
Wait,
difficult?
where their initiative? I did not see it.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I didn't mean to like impose on your rolling. I hope it messed it up. There we go.
Alright. So, alright, so he'll lunge at you with a 19 versus AC.
That's a hit.
Alright. For a simple 7 slashing damage. Okay. Eleanor.
So we're attacking.
Hmm?
We're gonna attack him.
Oh, and
Well,
actually,
he just stuck a knife in me, so.
well, and actually on,
I just want to make sure.
and so you hear that from the other side of the boat, and you look over, and you're like, "Oh shit!" And then as you turn back, you see 3 more coming up on the on your side of the boat.
Fuck.
Dude, do that again. That noise.
Fuck.
It was like a perfect like monotone fuck. I can't even do it.
Yeah.
$20 is yes, 50 double. God, hell, do it again. That'll be every episode.
Just see John's pee.
Yeah, well,
You're welcome.
it's not as good as Pro Jared, but
You're welcome for that one.
So how far away am I from Terry?
You are.
About 25 feet.
Okay. So then I'm gonna go run over and attack the one that has the knife in him.
Okay.
Aw,
So
special
can she
now.
do sneak attack then? Since she's adjacent.
Is she? Was there
Yep.
a pirate next to her?
Yep.
Alright, he'll definitely take an opportunity attack as you run over. And he will hit for a measly 5 damage.
Are you gonna ask? Hey. I'll be up there shortly. I'm awake.
Are you awake now? How are you awake?
What do you mean?
We're asleep.
I was cradling you.
Yeah, I know.
She throws you over.
You're not asleep?
Oh yeah, I thought I was like cradling him like awake. Like I thought that was funny. I mean, I can be asleep. I thought I was awake.
Oh, I thought you guys were resting.
Oh.
Dylan be killing the fuck
I mean, I
game.
can be.
Yeah,
I don't know
no,
what you
please.
want.
26 and 27.
Okay, both of those are hits.
Damn.
And I don't. Oh, you should get your sneak attack because he came up right on top of you to hit you. Yeah.
Yeah, your sword's in the way. There you go. I'll sleep enough for the both of yous.
13. 26 damage.
Yeah. So you come up and you just what is your killing move?
Final blow.
Where does each blade land?
At the vital points.
I guess one in his heart and then the other one like. his
Right
head.
across.
Oh damn! Wow, she went
like
brutal.
crumple him up with the blade in his heart and then you
Ew.
just like chop his
She
head
lifts
off
it up
with
and then
the-
goes,
Yeah.
oh my god, that's just
And
scare
it's
the rest
right
of them
and
off.
left.
You just
Testicle.
filet of fish the guy.
Wobbedob, you are around.
I'm gonna attack the two near me.
Okay.
Without
His
saying,
right and left testicle. One shot.
I'm gonna rage before I do this.
Mark, be normal all the time.
Ah!
Dude!
Dylan! I blame you. Where'd it go?
Enraged.
On your foot.
Yeah, you failed your rage check.
Yeah, you failed it. You just failed.
Uh,
Yeah, you failed.
I definitely failed the first one. 23.
23 is a hit.
Don't you want to tell them what you got for your first one?
Oh, Terry about to
Critless.
get beamed up to the Enterprise.
Just about, yeah.
16 damage.
16 damage. Yeah. So
That's so funny.
it's a pretty good hit. You strike
You
true.
okay, man?
He kind of reels back and catches himself on the edge of the ship, and then he kind of springs forward as if to come back to attack you.
Bring it on!
Yeah. However, his let's see. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4, 5.
It's a sushi. It's
Yeah,
like
4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So the one, the other guy over here is going to go to attack Eleonora.
No! You're getting attacked. It
For
is
a
okay.
critical miss.
He hits his friend.
Well, his friend's head like flies
Yeah.
past him.
Oh, God.
Derek.
Are they wearing? Is he wearing metal armor?
Heat metal.
Let's see. I don't think they are actually.
Well, they have
I
any
wouldn't
metal
think.
on
Glad
them.
to ask.
Yeah, no, they're not.
I was going to say, it'd be kind of hard to swim in that.
Chastity belt.
Although he does have like a little. He has like a shield of some sort, but it seems to be made out of the shell of some crustacean.
Huh.
Weird.
Okay.
Oddly convenient. Start throwing them overboard.
Stop throwing people.
Shocking grasp.
I think now's it perfect.
No, never. It's never time to throw people.
13.
Okay. So 13 is just a miss. He like pulls his shield up just in time to block your shocking grasp. You get a whole.
But they're wet.
you get a whole shocking full of.
No.
Full
Moist.
of.
Moist count.
Moist says count, yeah.
Is that a thing? Does it say that?
No. You
Oh,
get,
okay.
you get advantage on targets wearing metal. But
Okay.
Not moist and cloth. That's okay.
I would think, but it's not in the rules.
The
so I'm
guy
not
that
pushing.
you attack is going to spring back off the thing and try to attack you. He will
She's
attack you
fixed.
for 13 versus AC.
Miss.
Alright. His friend will come over to help him attack you for 17 versus AC.
Hit.
Alright. And that'll be 10 slashing damage.
So I'll take half of that. Alright.
5.
Oh my god.
And then Bartholomew.
I'm going to turn to this guy right here. And going to shoot him with an arrow.
When you're in the loop,
Okay.
but out of the loop.
Which guy is it?
This guy here.
Oh, okay.
The one closest to me.
Sweet.
So that's going to be 24 for the first one.
Is a hit.
What are you doing it with?
My bow.
You get an advantage since it's. No, never mind. You're not with me.
Just keeps making me laugh.
9 damage on the first one. I'm going to hit him again.
How much damage? Sorry.
Gotta make sure I'm doing it.
9. That's the guy that he already hit, right?
Mm.
Yeah, you hit him so hard and he goes flying over the side of the ship.
Nice. So I'll use a move action at that point and move over here by Eleonora. And I'm going to hit this guy that's beating on her with the other arrow.
Okay.
For, what is that, 6, 18?
18 is a hit.
And I'm going to use a superiority die and add a d8 to my attack.
Okay.
So
What?
8
I'm forgetting everything.
plus
I do. It happens.
Don't feel bad. I just.
8 plus 6, 14 damage.
14 damage.
bonus
Alright.
action.
Yeah, so you come over
And I
and
forgot I had a +3 to hit.
hit the guy like right where it hurts. And
Makes you feel bad.
Precious, you
Forgot that.
are asleep.
Yes.
I guess roll a perception check.
Okay.
I can be asleep too. If you thought I was, I can be asleep. I'm not.
Nope,
too worried
you're
about
awake.
it. Okay.
I thought you guys were sleeping
Well,
in there
I
because you were
thought-
taking shifts.
Oh well. Okay, yeah, I guess that makes
Yeah,
sense.
you-
I was just thinking I was cradling him. I don't know why.
You-
Like I was like.
You're just holding it.
You can do
15.
both. You can cradle him while you guys are asleep.
15.
Okay.
Huh?
15.
15. Yeah. You were roused by the sounds of combat
Okay.
on the
Kinky.
deck.
All right.
And you wake up in the arms of
Rav.
Rav. Now it is also it's also a free action to just like to be like, hey.
Sup?
I'll be like, hey Rav. Can you, I'll like gently tap you like, hey.
Ew, not the hands! And I'm like, oh, sorry.
Pushes
Having
him
a
off
bad
the
dream.
bed.
Having a terrible dream.
About what?
Clean hands touching me.
Clean?
Clean hands!
Oh, okay. I forgot. Yeah, you're the. Don't worry. Don't worry. Mine are not clean.
Hands.
Oh, that excites me.
I let's scratch my armpit. Don't worry.
Ew!
Not clean.
I want to burn armpits. I gotta try that.
You're gonna.
So Precious, what do you do?
I wake her up and then I stand up.
Okay. And then?
I just. So I have like half my move speed or something like that, right?
Yeah, just stand up.
Yeah. Then I take the rest of that to walk outside. That's 5, 10, 15.
Huh?
And I just take a look at my surroundings, see what's going on.
Okay, yeah. You can see there's a seems to be a fight has broken out on deck. You can see some people have climbed aboard that should not be on board, and they're all kind of fighting.
Mhm.
The sailor he's got this he's still got the pole in the water, and like he looks like he wants to fight, but he can't like let go of the pole. And then the captain at the front of the ship, you can see he's unsheathed a dagger, and he's kind of hoping that he does. It looks like he's kind of like standing on the outside of the fight.
Okay.
Like maybe he doesn't want to get into it, but
Yeah.
but he's ready if somebody comes at him.
That's fair. Okay. Okay. So he's the one that's up here.
Yeah.
He's ready. It's
Yeah.
just, okay. And then I can't. It's the middle of the night, right?
It is.
Oh my god.
And there's a dim light on deck.
You can do your thing.
I can do my thing, yes. Okay, so I'm gonna teleport to this guy, the one that I think attacked Eleonora?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the guy I just hit.
Yeah, so I'm gonna teleport to him because I can teleport 60 feet and that's not 60 feet.
Go behind him.
As a bonus action. Or is it a move action?
I'm gonna double check. Just to be safe.
I think it's better.
I think it's a bonus.
Take monks.
Shadow Step. Oh, when you're in dim light, it's bonus action.
Okay.
Let's go behind him.
So, am I behind? Okay, yeah. So I go behind him. And does that give me like sneak attack? No, just.
I tried.
Okay, I mean, it's as long as honestly fair. Okay, so then can I attack him?
Yes.
Like punch, kick.
You can
That's
punch.
an action.
That's an action.
Yeah.
And then attack with my sword.
Okay.
Just don't dart him from 5 feet.
Come on! Okay, so the lowest one is 19.
19 is a hit.
Okay, so I hit both. That would be 2d6 plus 8. Okay, then that was okay. 15 damage,
All right.
and then I do.
Now, is that the one that you already hit? Okay. So he is he is dead.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right.
Punched him to death.
Yeah. Well, no, I use my sword.
you used your sword.
Yeah, because it's sort of special. And then so that one's dead. Then I turn to my right because there's still one over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I turn to my right, and move up because I have 5 more feet.
Okay.
I move up 5 feet and I attack that one with my bonus action, which isn't.
What you already used.
But you've already used.
Used two.
Okay, never mind then. I don't move up.
Okay.
I just stay there.
All right.
I forgot about that. Okay, yeah, that's it. That's it. Thank you guys for reminding me.
Ramaracus, you are awake.
Mm-hmm. I am awake. How far am I away?
Not that far, but you gotta stand up.
Okay, well I'll stand up.
Okay. That's half your movement.
Alright, so I got 15 more feet.
You can go to the door.
Yeah.
And then
Got anything you can throw?
I will cast. How many people can I see?
2 enemies.
Only 2 enemies? I can't see you guys?
No, you can see.
Yeah, you can see us.
You can see all of us and 2 enemies.
Let's see, Mike can see 3.
Well,
This one and those 2.
But you can't see that one.
No.
Can I cast
Oh, right.
Bless on 1, 2,
You know, bless.
4? Yeah. I'll do it on Bartham, Derek,
Hey.
I
Eleonora.
sleep through the entire combat. Ain't worth the spell slot says.
Derek,
Eleanor.
Eleanor, Bartham, and then which one of you wants it? Precious.
Okay.
They'll have Bless.
Sweet, thank you.
I can take it.
So they get a +4 to attack roll or saving throws. So just let me know.
Okay. Alright, and then
Wait, are we?
the guy that you were going to go attack,
Yes.
he will actually step forward to attack you
Oh, okay, that's fair.
It's still.
I'm just kidding.
for a 11 versus AC.
That's a solid miss. I like deflect the punch or something. Or sword? What did you try to hit me with?
Sword.
Okay, yeah, just like
Yeah.
fist of the shadow.
And then the other guy over here who hasn't attacked will come forward and attack you.
Okay. Hit me!
He'll miss.
Shot.
Yeah, he'll come over and he'll like go to
Let him
swing,
shoot.
and then he'll actually hit like the banister next to you.
Yeah.
He tried, man. He tried.
Yeah, he's dead.
I
Eleanor, back to you.
have an idea. It's going to
Okay.
be funny for me.
What are you gonna do?
So there's still 2 near me.
Yes.
One.
Wait.
Or just the one
near
Just
you,
the one,
and
yeah.
other one.
Okay, that's him.
And there's 2 on the other side.
Okay, then I'll attack the
We're
one
not
that's
doing
closest to me.
it.
Come on.
+4 on
Do a
one
shield.
and
Come on.
+4 on the other.
I don't have a
So
shield.
if there's a shield
25
over
and 28.
Both hits.
Okay.
I can't use shields, but okay.
And I
Can
get
you?
sneak
No,
attack.
barbarians can't they?
You.
Engage with Precious.
Proficient in it.
Huh?
No.
Engage with Precious.
As long as it's not like
You're gonna engage with me.
certain shield.
I engage with him.
Yeah. You get sneak attack.
A lot of people are getting engaged here.
Precious is right there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
16, 20, 28
I think he's dead.
plus 13 is 41.
Yeah, he's just like
Eviscerated.
Hell, you hitting me?
eviscerated. Yeah,
That's my purse.
Okay, so he doesn't exist. He never existed.
yeah, he's just completely eviscerated.
Yeah.
You snap your fingers and
But
he
you do
dies.
realize that all lands on you, right? That all
Yeah, you
lands
just get
on
showered in blood.
Oh, yeah.
and guts, like just blood and guts. Somewhere Ravaracus is erecting a spine.
I was gonna say that's where. Damn, 41. That's where I turn on Revaracus.
Wubba dub.
Just like.
So
Birdie need a bat.
Oh, actually, everybody make a dexterity check.
Hell yeah.
Check.
not a strength.
Not an acrobatics check?
Check. Saving. Yeah, it could be a saving throw.
Okay, then everybody gets a. Should I roll it
I get
for
advantage.
one, or should I roll it for all four? A bless, because
Um,
it's plus. It's a saving throw. I get to add a bless.
Well, I'll let you decide if you want to roll it one for everybody or.
16.
Everybody gets a +2.
+2, sweet. Thank you.
Okay, so that gives me 16.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
You got it? Yeah, Bobby.
Actually, do that pretty good.
Him a
All
Bobby.
right.
16.
Okay.
11.
Okay.
15.
Okay.
18.
18.
All right.
20.
All right.
That's
cool.
with my advantage.
So the boat is going to
You got
rock,
advantage?
Yeah.
and it's just hit
As long
something.
as I'm not blind.
And,
definitely.
You're the only one who goes prone because of it. Everybody else like kind
Sorry.
Eric, no.
of stay solid.
I've robbed a couple boats in my day.
Well, the captain falls over too,
Oh.
and so does the sailor.
And
And
What about the bandits?
Yeah,
Huh?
what about the bandits?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
So one does.
One, okay. The one, yeah.
The one not near the edge of the boat.
All right. Well, we're done.
How many people are still up?
So I get advantage on the guy that's prone, right?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm gonna attack him first. Well, the first one was better. 23 versus AC.
Is it?
4. Of course. 8 damage.
All right.
And then I'll go ahead and attack him again. 4. 17 versus AC.
Don't let that bitch lie to you. There's room for two people on
Plus
the door.
2.
Plus 2.
19. They
So
tried.
19.
Huh?
19.
19 is a hit.
For 10 damage.
All right. On the guy who's laying down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So remarkably, he's still alive.
And then as a bonus
You're
action,
gonna chop his head off.
I'm going to where's it at? Make the guy near the banister make a strength saving throw.
Okay. He fails.
I push him 10 feet, and I'm hoping I can just like push him overboard.
Yeah. You just and he goes flying over.
Wait, the one that was knocked down, or?
The one that's standing up. He's like standing midair, like.
Yeah, like a Bugs Bunny Roadrunner sketch.
More like Claire on that barge. Or the docks where you turned into the goat.
Derek. Oh, he's outside. Barthol.
I thought we'd
You
never
want a thumb?
speak this
Oh,
again.
with a thumb?
Yep, I'm gonna turn around. And I only see the one guy left, right?
Yeah, the one on the ground.
The one on the ground.
Yeah.
And
Remarkably still alive.
actually, I'm gonna just walk up to him and be like, "This is what a lap of crime will get you." Stab him with my rapier.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Nice. Yeah. So you just stab him through the heart, and he goes, "Oh."
And
Nat 20.
He
plus-
groans.
Plus
Let's put a rubber
3.
band on Wolf's horns and launch.
12 plus
Slash
12.
Yes! Yes, I'm so down for that. Maybe I can actually fly for once.
I could
Aw.
just throw you.
Nah, that's not fun. Because
So,
you
yeah.
get into trouble when that happens.
any of the all the sailors, are all the sailors still still up?
It is.
The one's on the ground because he fell over. And then the captain is going to sort of stagger to his feet and he's going to say, "We're taking on water."
Oh, shit.
You're pregnant?
And certainly enough, you can see water starting to rise up through the boards.
Is there a light bug?
I can't speak to
no.
dolphins.
God. Can I?
Derek. We're sinking.
What?
Precious.
Okay, so I'm gonna go up on like
The pole again.
yeah, the pole and survey everything.
I'm making an athletics check.
Yeah. Bet.
He's scared of water.
12.
So all the enemies are gone?
Yes.
Yeah, 12.
So
12?
let's see.
Okay, yeah, you scurry up it.
Okay, cool. And then can I make a perception check? Or will that have to wait for the next turn?
Yeah, you can make a perception check.
Can I? Okay. Just to look and see if I can see any like boats or land around that we can go to. I'm perceptive AF, and that is 13.
13. Yeah, you're kind of like looking around in a hurry, and you just it's just darkness everywhere. So,
Okay.
Rabaracus.
Everybody's down, right?
Yeah, but the boat is taking on water.
I make dolphin noises.
Do I have a spell for that? That's a good question. I
We know what we hit.
don't.
The sailor says, I don't know. We were far enough away from the shore.
There might be something in the water.
He says, yeah. He looks at you and he says, "Sea lions."
Adrian,
I'm going to.
it says, I hope Carson wins through some nat 20s this season.
Hell yeah, you do.
You should have kept Nick Foles.
Shut up, Redskins fan.
At least we got a quarterback.
Alright, no football
You got
for D today.
Do you want to hold your turn?
Yeah, I don't have anything.
Eleanor?
To do. I
Six.
mean, I guess I can
Okay.
start scooping out water.
Yeah, everyone's down.
Yeah, Pike will come out with a bucket and he'll throw one in your hands, Rabaracus, and he'll go over. He'll slide over and start like scooping out water.
Are there any more buckets?
He says there's one more.
Where?
He says in the cabin.
Oh,
And you-
okay.
yeah.
And then I just start using my hands.
Puppet.
If you go into the cabin, oh yeah, you're all the way over there, aren't you? Yeah. So you start sloshing out water
Yeah.
with your hands. Okay. What would up?
It's just a sandbar.
You said there's sea lions?
Hey, we could have just hit a sandbar.
I was going to try to speak with animals to see if there's anything that can help us.
What animal would you like to speak to?
The guppies.
What animals would be here that would help?
Well, you don't see any animals.
I'm winging it here.
Except for Herb. Herbert, he's like scurrying about.
The mouth?
Yeah, he's trying to like avoid the water,
I pick
and now
him
he's
up.
kind of like swimming in a little puddle. Like,
I scoop them out, start making dolphin noises, trying to see if dolphins would come to the boat.
all right, you speak with animals.
Yeah.
And you speak to dolphins.
I speak with any animal.
All of them.
All right, so
All of it.
you'll put out the help call.
What
Derek,
the heck is going here?
Obviously, the impact came
I
from
need
front.
some warm.
yeah,
Okay.
and it actually like tilted the boat sideways for a second, like so now you're kind of like floating down at an angle.
Oh, nice.
Everybody go to the other side.
I'm not teaming up on doors.
Pike's got a little bucket and he's like shoveling it out. Arrakis has a little bucket and she's trying to like put some water over the side as well.
Alright, so we're kind of all tilted like this.
It's not quite tilted. It's just kind of like it's going almost like horizontal.
Oh.
Can we just like get
Oh.
out?
Okay, so
It's like
can I
the
put
Like
a...
it's spun it a little bit.
Okay.
Whenever you hit the river.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to run to the front of the
That's
boat
Are we in a river? Like
and
That's the
see what we
picture.
get.
That's
side.
Maddie. That's the picture for the week.
Minotaur making flipping noises with the mouse in his hand.
That's a good picture.
I mean, does it look like we're going down, or do we just kind of splash some water on?
It looks like it's swelling up from underneath. Yeah.
Men nudge it.
Hmm. No, I don't. That.
When either of you hear something you don't like.
Yeah. Eleanor, don't forget your stuff.
Okay.
As I run to the front and try to see what the damage is.
You're going full Titanic on us, aren't you?
So the Captain Bart, he's like, he's trying to assess the damage as well, and he says, he looks at you and he says, "I think we're taking on too much water." He says, "I don't know what the hell we hit." And then he says, "It wasn't sea lions, you fool."
Your mom's fat.
I do have dark vision. I don't know if that helps.
Okay.
I don't know if there's like a log or something like that we could have run into. I don't know.
That's a
Yeah, you're
mighty
scanning
fine
the water,
boulder.
and you, as far as you can see, it just looks. You don't see anything, but you're also probably quite a bit of ways away from whatever you hit when you hit it. It's been like maybe not too far away, but it's. I mean, you're definitely going river speed. So, but when you look out, you don't see anything. And. Yeah, and then the captain will start. He'll start walking across the ship, trying to like keep his as the ship keeps kind of spinning in the water. He's gonna try to make his way across to the cabin. Barthol.
I'm gonna run up to the grab the helm and try to like steer back into a straight line,
Right. Okay. So.
or maybe even possibly towards what I think might be land.
Okay. So make a. Are you proficient with waterborne vehicles at all?
No. Yes. No.
All right. So make a. I guess make a dexterity check.
Performance.
14 plus 4, 18. 18.
18. Okay. Yeah. So you managed to get a hold of the. You managed to steer the rudders a little bit and and you managed to get the ship at least going straight again, or the boat going straight again, and so it kind of stops everything from like sliding around. And everything.
Okay. So I got her steady.
Precious.
Okay, did I see what we hit by any chance?
You did not.
Okay. So I guess I just jump down and I see how everybody's doing.
Okay.
Like
Jump down.
or
Yeah, where are you?
performance down. I actually would that be acrobatics if I jump down? Like a backflip?
Sure.
Yeah.
Maybe like 3d4
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah. I
Do you have like feather fall or something?
that's funny. I don't even know if I do. I don't think I do. I really don't.
Flaps those little wings like a chicken, maybe you'll float down.
Roll acrobatics.
Okay, acrobatics. Well, not 12.
So you managed to
Backflip down.
you managed to not take damage. You don't do
Don't.
a backflip. But
Oh, okay,
you
but I
managed
just-
to like
Fall with style.
follow the style.
Got it. I'll take that to the bank.
Okay.
And then I just go around and see if anybody needs help, like steering the ship or like trying to get the water out.
So, I mean, you have a lot of movement, don't you?
I do.
So they go up to Bartholomew and he's like, "Do you need help?"
You need help?
Dude, go pan some water out of the boat or something. Try to find the hole and fix it.
Oh, okay. And I try to look for the hole.
Okay. Roll perception
Okay, bet.
to find the hole.
Woo, that's not bad. Perception 18.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You assume that the hole is on the bottom, underwater.
Birdie don't swim.
Rabaracus.
Birdie don't swim. I swim
Huh?
very well.
Oh yeah. Well, and as you're trying to bucket this water out, it just keeps getting higher and higher. It's probably about up to your shins now. Oh.
Okay.
Boost my ego, thank
I
you.
can hold my breath for a long time.
Okay.
Can I like dive under the water?
Don't-
So I can
don't
find
say
where the hole
anything.
is, or like
Don't
if
say
it's like
anything.
sucking in some certain place?
I'm the
or
funny one.
Okay.
Do I have to roll something?
Don't
for
say
that,
anything.
or-
You can roll. You can roll swim.
What is?
So you're going downriver. So yeah,
My
I guess you'd be
my swim
pulled
feet-
downriver at the same rate.
My
as
swim
the-
feet is 30.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. You do have swim. Yeah. So you can. You can swim. Yeah, you can just jump down there.
But do I want to let you know
Can
where
I
it is?
see? Yeah, where is it?
It's underneath the ship.
Oh, it's
shouldn't you-
underneath?
Shouldn't you
Yeah.
bring some materials to try and fix it while you're in there?
Yeah, sure. What do we have?
Well, we have like the tops of these crates.
Give me something. I'll try.
And as you're frantically trying to figure it out, the captain like walks past and he's like on his way to the cabin.
Okay.
Cool. I'm still gonna go and I guess use the top of the crate, see if that is big enough to block it. I guess.
Okay. So you go underwater under the boat, and you have a decent swim speed.
Oh, really? To me.
Yeah. Make a.
Yeah, it's odd because it
Well, I'm worried. So here's the thing. I'm wondering, like, is the boat gonna get away from you?
Not if you hold on.
So
Like,
if
what
I
check
jump
would that
in,
be?
we're going down the
Get
same
the
direction
flag
now,
seal.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
Yeah. I guess
I
you
feel
would
like
just
if we're-
Okay, wait.
float with the boat.
Yeah, and just kind of climb down in a sense.
Or, listen, we could tie a rope to Rabaracus, and then have
Tie
her-
the other half to me.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
and then throw her in front of the boat, like off the front of the boat, and then have her float underneath and everything.
Yeah, if the sails aren't doing anything, if we're just floating on the
Uh-huh.
river, then she should stay with us.
Or that
Right,
too.
okay. So,
That too.
So yeah, so you get under and with the thing, and you have dark vision.
I don't think I do.
I can cast it on you if you want.
You got light.
I do have light. I can do light.
I can cast dark vision on you.
Yeah, it's weird. It doesn't say dark vision as a racial trait.
Yeah, so you can cast light as your action and then jump into the water
Yeah.
as your movement and swim.
Yeah.
Or I can cast dark vision.
So you do that. You get under there. Oh, he's gone.
Two. Oh.
And Eleonora.
Is there anything I can do to help you?
Other than just maybe follow the captain, see what he's doing. Because I know he's go heading to the cabin for some reason.
Okay, then I'll follow Captain.
She's following captain to see what he. Maybe you can help him out.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll give you a jade figurine in reward.
Yeah, so when he goes into the cabin, he's rummaging around in this little trunk, and you see he pulls out a flask, and when he looks at you in the doorway, you can see he's got this kind of sad look on his face, and he gives you a little toast. And he swigs down some alcohol.
Alcohol. I like that. He's having fun.
Huh?
He's having fun.
Sad look. Sad face.
Yeah, he's having fun.
Yeah.
Trust me.
What would you like to do?
I'm having fun.
I'm gonna ask him if I can help him with anything.
He says, at this point, just hold on to something that floats. And, Wubba
I'm guessing the dolphin noises didn't do anything.
No. No.
You tried.
No. There are no dolphins in this river.
No river dolphins.
Dang.
No river
Nobody would have
dolphins.
thought that.
Although the sailor does come over and he's like, shh, you gotta get the sea lions.
Do it again.
So I like hold the mouse up higher just in case, and
Yeah, the water's probably like up to your knees now, so.
and then I want to ask Thorn what she was talking to because it might have something to do with the.
While you're in
Shit.
the water?
Thorn is nowhere to be seen.
I try to smell her.
No.
Perception.
Smell for Herbert.
I
You
have
got it.
Herbert.
Oh.
Yeah, pervert the Herbert.
Pervert the Herbert.
Herbert the
Herb is a
perfect.
nice mouse, okay?
Could I still use survival on that?
Yes.
Okay.
Get a new dice, man.
7.
7. Yeah, you don't smell shit.
That's not bad.
Even with my equalizer, I
Yeah.
can't see her.
Yeah, man.
Alright.
Can you smell the way? Look, that horror.
So I move up to the front where. Well, I move up to the highest point with the mouse.
Okay.
Maybe Titanic it.
Yep. King of the world!
All right. Derek.
How far are we from the shore?
It's probably like. It's a pretty wide river. You're in the center, so I'd say probably like. Hold on one second. Let me get the exact dimensions on that.
So much for ain't no river wide enough.
You'll be saying that when the sea lions come in.
What's sea lions?
Oh yeah, you're scared of anything with cat names in it, aren't you?
Am I?
I mean, you're a bird.
Not really, he doesn't fly.
I don't fly.
Penguins are birds. Ostriches.
Only just birds.
Look, ostriches are like dinosaurs at this point.
Ostriches.
Ostriches are dinosaurs.
What are those?
No, chickens are
Chickens are
dinosaurs.
No, chickens are poultry.
Okay, dude.
They're literally
What are those
raptor
really vicious
cousins.
birds?
Nah.
Caraway? I don't know.
Oh,
But they reminded me of raptors. Like they got big claws.
Yeah, dude.
I know what you're talking about too.
Which one are bigger, emus or ostriches? Ostriches.
So,
Emu.
Ostriches are bigger.
one.
It's on your family. It's on. Wait, it's
Caraway.
on you. It's on your family.
Caraway?
Caraway. What?
Yeah.
Dude.
Do you want to buy a murder bird?
Just from
Yeah,
that
it's
Giant bird that killed its owner heads to auction.
Alright,
Ooh.
so
Let me see it on one.
his plan.
Dude,
What if there
I'm
are
so
like
bored.
sea tigers?
What? That's cool.
Sea bears.
Dude, I wonder if they're like CMTs.
So I'd say it's probably about
Ew.
Yeah.
it's where you're at right now. It's probably about 1,000 feet on either side to the shore.
There you go.
Huh? Yeah. Holy shit.
That looks like a murder turkey.
Yeah.
That is a murder turkey. I played a
Well,
game
that storm that you said was coming.
Played a
is that when
game
it came, or-
with that thing. As a
No.
So there might be some winds.
There's no winds right now.
There's no winds right
Right.
What is he doing?
Dude, I don't know
What he
anymore.
thinks is okay.
So it's about 1,000 feet on either
It
side
sounds
to
like
the shore. Yeah.
Well, it doesn't make that sound, I can promise.
Hey, Rob, you got an axe,
If you're
right?
doing it wrong.
What?
It makes more bubble sounds if it's done right.
You got an axe, right?
That returns.
It's time to make some rafts. Start smashing crates and get on top of them.
Well, no, Rab's gonna fix the hole.
I'm gonna
I
try.
have faith.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna make patches.
We're gonna make rafts for
And
you.
if they don't work, we're going to use them as flips.
Exactly.
And I have smoked before. Thank you.
Are you admitting that one line?
Yeah, hookah. I know what a hookah sounds like. The gotcha.
Alright. Barthel?
I look to Derek. I'm like, should I try to steer us in none?
Yes. Get us as close as possible.
Alright, so I'll flail the wheel around and try to get a bearing on the shore.
Okay. Alright, Precious.
So I found the hole. But, can't get to it. So, I'm helping.
I'm cutting rope also.
You're cutting rope?
Mm-hmm.
Why cutting rope? You have rope.
Mm-hmm. Why you waste our rope?
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
So to make all these things that float, we need rope to stay together.
Dude, that's some smart thinking right there.
That's why he's the leader.
That's why. This is why you lead us.
I'm in full armor. I don't swim.
Precious.
Okay, so I'm helping you then. Yeah, because
Sounds good.
Alright,
found it.
Ravaracus.
I'm holding a mouse.
Where am I?
You were getting buckets out of water out.
No,
right?
I'm like under the boat.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're under the boat.
That's
yeah.
what I mean. Like, where am I now?
So you're under the boat. You see the hole, and
I have a crate lid.
you have a crate lid. You can see that that under the boat, the hole has the hole
The hole.
the hole in the hole has been
the hole.
it seems to have hit some kind of cargo area underneath, and you can see that like there's like a bag of potatoes, and it's just like you guys are like leaving a trail of potatoes like under the water, and you can see that there's some
Sea lions.
no, but there's like some other stuff like up in this like little cubby where the hole is, and
We got termites.
yeah, there's like some sacks and stuff, and then there's like this little you can see that there's like this little chest like tucked up in the corner there.
Oh, great. It was in that.
Yeah.
The one spot in the ship.
So,
The
I
ones
am
where we don't
intrigued,
check.
but right now I'm gonna like see if this crate lid will cover that hole.
Okay.
If it's too big or.
It is. It's the hole. The hole is actually a little bigger than the crate lid,
Okay.
and you're. You think you could maybe patch it up, like if you had some time. The ship begins to change direction, and starts to move away from you.
Yeah.
However,
Let me grab that shit.
make a dexterity saving throw.
All right, goodbye, cruel world. 12.
Okay. Yeah, you manage to grab onto the side of the hole as the ship begins to kind of pull away from you, and you are now being pulled along sort of at a diagonal. Not necessarily going straight downstream, but now sort of at a diagonal.
Okay.
Good job.
Well, you assume towards the shore.
Okay.
Nick, good job.
If I had mending,
Let me do
would that fix it?
Mm-hmm.
It's actually like a what are the specs for mending? I can't remember.
I don't think mending will fix the
Fix
whole
it.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, it takes 10 minutes to cast.
I love how you saw that.
Takes a while.
Keep that.
I cantrip. Yeah, a single break or tear in an object you touch. 2 halves of a broken key. Yeah, it's kind of like smaller shit, I guess.
Still very awesome stuff.
It is. It is.
All right, Eleanor, take it away. I'll be right back.
And we survived.
Yeah.
Mending does a 1 by 1 foot area. I do it 10 times.
Doesn't it take like an hour?
Does that not look like
Yes.
perfect?
I've been holding my breath for like an hour, I think.
15 minutes.
Those boxes.
It's a more power turns.
What was underneath the box, which was
I feel like I should let Remy in.
69.
probably let him in.
I mean, you could. If you never sit. What's it at?
What was underneath it?
Eleanor, I did say-
Assume that.
Don't forget your stuff.
Okay, yeah, I guess I'll go grab my stuff.
your stuff.
Does mending does like
Oh,
one by
does
one.
stuff? You want me to get the chest?
Yes.
I don't know if we should do
Sorry,
air
stupid.
quotes with the stuff. I don't know if we should
Yeah.
do air
Yeah,
quotes with
the
the
stuff.
stuff.
All the good stuffs.
She comes back.
Well, when I said it, I would have been like pointing towards that area.
Oh,
Like,
fair.
don't forget your stuff.
What stuff?
Yeah.
She looks at you and she's like, this?
She goes, I hate misses. Too bad. They're like doing a bunch of things.
Alright,
She's
Eleanor.
dead.
I'm gonna go steal the chest with the jade pieces in it.
Okay. So yeah, so the
a Ravaracus.
huh?
Find a Ravaracus.
Yeah.
So you'll go over. The first thing you have to deal with is this this crate, which while it has slid off a little bit from its mark, it's still covering the hatch.
Nah, that's the one we're chopping up.
Huh?
That's the one.
That's
we're
what we were
chopping
talking about.
Okay, yeah. So they're all right. Yeah. So you can just lift it up then.
Okay.
Well, the worst
It
deal
is slightly underwater now, though. So, so as you lift it up, and then you get a little resistance from the water, and then you can see you can see Ravaracus in the hole.
Glug, 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 glug,
Hey!
glug.
Are you okay?
Yeah, this light shines forth out of the hole, and you can see Ravaracus there.
is there. Like, yeah, fair.
Wubba-dub.
Do I start working on the crate now?
Huh?
Do I start working on the crate now?
We need enough pieces for all of us to float on.
Not just Titanic.
They tried.
You're Jack.
Look, 2 people could have fit on that door. I'm just saying.
There was room for
Well, the
There
crate-
was room.
The crate lids seem to be the perfect option.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, each crate's like 6 floaters. So.
Yeah.
That's fair, yeah. I need
Alright.
help this man.
Derek.
Gathering rope and trying to tie these crate lids, like, not tie them together, but attach the rope to each one so that they will float in a group.
Alright. And then Barthol.
I'm holding steady on the wheel.
Okay, yeah, and you're kind of going diagonal. You can't really see in front of you, so you don't know. You think you're heading towards shore, though.
Focus my vision as much as
You
possible.
think you're heading towards shore, though. Everybody make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh Jesus!
Oh,
Can we get like +2 or no?
Good.
Was that a one-time thing?
oh, yeah, I guess I'm still. How long is Blessed stay for?
A minute, I think.
For a while, yeah. They still have it.
Okay.
Oh, damn it.
Everybody gets another +2. Well, the blessed people.
Only the plus.
Shh.
So I got 21 plus 2, 23.
Okay.
4.
Oh,
Oh, wait. 6. With the bless.
Right. You.
91.
Huh?
91.
Oh, okay.
But if you want to add, I got 8.
No, you can't. add it.
No, you can't add? Okay.
You go overboard.
I go overboard? Okay,
You
that's
just
good.
go prone in the water, and then you.
I
go,
just fall,
you
yeah,
actually go overboard,
yeah. The dexterity boy fell. Because
Jesus, what did you hit?
Even-
dude, I'm drunk still from the cow.
Even with advantage, I got a 5.
Okay, yeah. So you also go prone.
Can I keep the mouse up just so she?
No, you
Make it
crush
make
Like
it
when
dexterity
somebody
saving
falls
throw.
with a beer.
Yeah, we'll have the mouse make a dexterity.
Okay.
You want to roll it, or you want me to roll it?
You should roll it.
You should-
Yeah, you should roll it.
Yeah, it clings tightly to your. It jumps from your hand to your horn,
Okay.
and it's like holding on tight. And then oh yeah, what'd you roll?
25.
25, and Ravaracus, you're underneath.
13.
So being underneath, you actually see this. You don't know what it is, but you see this shape moving underwater. It's like this giant shadow that moves underwater past you, and you can kind of feel it. Like you can feel like the motion as it's like pushing the water aside. You can feel those waves kind of hit you underwater, and right before the ship goes like cattywampus again. Yeah.
Cattywampus.
Wait.
great
Then
word.
does Ravaracus see me in the water? Or what?
No, she is under the ship.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Um,
That her senses would be like more keen to feel.
So, Precious, you you have gone
Overboard.
overboard, and you are now in the water. You can see that the ship is has been hit, but it is still moving away from you at a diagonal angle,
Okay.
while you are now moving away from it, like straight down the river.
Oh. Okay, that's not good.
Come on, you're a monk.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you have something?
Run on water. Do something.
Can I?
There's no dolphins in the river.
Can I
It can
teleport?
only be a river shark.
Can I teleport
It's
the
a
water
sea
if it's
lion.
dark?
Yes.
I can?
Up to 60 feet, right?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's a bonus action.
Oh.
I do that.
Okay.
I teleport towards the ship. How far away?
You just barely grasp the.
The sides of it?
Yeah, you just barely grasp the side of it as you teleport over.
That's fair. And then I start climbing up,
Okay.
like with that athletics check.
No, you just over the railing. You just
Okay.
over the banister.
Yeah, I do that. Oh yeah, it's not that big of a ship. I forgot.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just go. I'm like, oh god damn it! All right. I'm gonna lay here for a bit.
Alright, Ravarakis, you see this from the this square. The light makes it like it illuminates it. So like this square opens up above you, and you see your wife's face.
My baby.
And she pulls off the hatch.
Can I pop my head up and be like, there's something in the water.
Yes.
There's something in the water.
Well, come up there.
I'm scared.
It was me, Theo.
And I'm gonna say that like the crate lid was also like too small to cover the hole. It's just too big.
All right. Now as you climb up through.
Yes.
All right. Cool. You do anything else?
Give her a kiss on the cheek.
Okay.
Tastes like.
Eleanor.
Cast
do we
run
do
on
now?
water
I
and
guess
runs
we just
across.
help them out with whatever
You
they
hear,
back.
you hear Bart from afar. Grab the chest.
Oh, I have it.
Oh.
And you use an action to reach down and grab it.
Yeah.
Because before
I
you just pulled the hatch off.
That boat a hoe anyway.
Okay, I thought I grabbed it. So I guess I'll grab it.
Buttons and hammers, buttons and hammers. Yeah.
So as you're coming up, she kind of she's like, yeah, and then she reaches past you, and grabs the chest, grabs
She's
the
like,
little
hi!
chest.
Grab the.
So Wubba Dub.
Are we done yet?
I
I'm getting
don't
bored.
know how much chopping we can do.
That was the third crate, right?
Yeah, you guys have created some.
Created.
Yeah.
I created.
Oh, yeah.
We
Best
Minecrafted
pun of the
some.
night. Yeah. You fashioned a decent floaty device. And it's kind of all tied together and whatnot. Whatnot. Yeah, the answer for it. And and you got a ring like of these things, and you think everybody could probably float on it if you had to.
Alright.
This flotation ring kind of. And yeah. But the ship is still like it's you can hear it splintering as it's heading in some unknown direction. It's gaining even more water now, and it's almost the banister is almost below the water at this point. The Pike and the captain have scurried up to the highest point, and they are also they're kind of holding on to the banister up there, and Pike's like screaming at the captain. He's like, "You crazy old man! We gotta go! We gotta look what they're doing! They're floating devices ready!" And
I'm picturing like the Pirates of the Caribbean moment where he gets to the dock.
And he's just like, a captain goes down with this ship, and he's just like, no, you don't have to do that.
And I'm like, will you go down the ship if there's something in the water?
And
Probably a sea lion.
John.
Oh, and I'm going for Bart.
yeah, the one of the sailors are like with you guys. They're like tying up like crate lids and stuff, and
I'm tired.
Yeah, all this produce is like floating around in the water. Like
Same.
the sugar's all dissolved.
Barthone, time to go.
I didn't get crazy here.
Yeah, and he's up there. Yeah, so that's what he's doing. He's up there. He's like giving you pointers on how to drive the ship while he's getting
Who is?
while he's getting
The
turned.
captain.
While he's getting turned.
That should be a trick.
So at this point, what do you guys do? Do you abandon ship yet? Or are you gonna ride it out?
I just got back on.
Are there any, like, I don't know, like broomsticks or anything like on deck?
There's a giant pole.
Is it too giant to like pick up and like stick in the wheel to hold it? In
Yeah, definitely too big for that.
Can we like break it?
You could break it.
No, I'll just.
There should be some kind of rope or something to hold the wheel. They're usually there.
Yeah.
You cut all the rope up.
Not all the rope, just some rope.
All right, well, fine.
You drink all the rum, Captain Morgan.
I'm not using my crowbar. I will take one of my daggers and just kind of like secure the wheel, and then head down to help those guys.
Okay. Alright. And then help them. They're done.
Well, I'll get ready to jump on one of these rafts.
Okay. Yeah. And then Pike will he's just giving up talking to the captain. He'll be like, "You crazy old fool!" And then he'll jump down into the water. That's kind of like swallowing the deck, and he'll paddle over to one of the little rafts, and he'll say, "Did anybody see that weird chick?"
Nope.
Oh, weird.
God damn it! And he'll
Talking about Thorn?
yeah.
No, I haven't seen her.
We thought she was with you.
He'll paddle over and with the
What
the
if
other
she's the thing in the water?
the other two sailors,
No.
and then
She's riding the thing. In the
and then the ship will just kind of disappear from underneath of you, and you'll hear some more splintering, and then it'll just be gone.
I don't like this.
Nope.
I hate the water.
So all of you guys are on this kind of like makeshift rope raft,
Yeah.
and you begin floating down the river.
And I heard that there was something in the water, right?
Yeah, a Ravarack is
Yeah,
well
she
known.
announced it.
Okay, so no paddling yet.
No paddling.
Just float for a while.
And you still have this like little chest top of the thing. Pike is going to look across the rope raft at Eleonora, and he's going to say where did you get that?
It was just floating.
He says the metal lockbox is floating.
Yeah, I mean, everything's floating.
He's like, I'm not even gonna ask you to roll.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous. He says, "This is what you were here. This is what you were here for the whole time, wasn't it?"
I don't even know what it is.
It just looked
He
pretty.
says,
Okay.
That
he
she
says,
could lie about.
well, he says, well, neither do I. So,
Why are you so upset?
well, because you know,
She
you
helped
stole
you.
from me. You stole from us,
But it's not.
Wait, you don't know I
yours.
stole from you.
huh?
It's not yours, is it? If
Well,
it's yours, you would know what it was.
Well, it's the cargo we're transporting.
She didn't steal it. She saved it so you would get there.
Yeah. Totally. It almost floated away, and I was like, oh, I need to deliver this.
Yeah, he's gonna glare at you, and then he's gonna glare at you, and he says he's gonna like turn his back on and just like lay on his back on the raft because he can't. And he says, well, what does it matter anyway?
Yep. Okay.
I push him in for the sea lion.
No.
No!
There aren't even any sea lions.
Yeah, Maddie had a good point. We kind of think it's Thorn. 'Cause, like,
What if she's riding the thing?
What if she is?
I mean,
It
maybe.
is her or she's riding it.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Thorn!
Yeah.
Yeah, should I cut my light off now?
I mean,
or-
how little
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cut it off.
can turn into a giraffe.
About like maybe like 40, 50 feet away, you can hear this. Help!
Captain.
Help!
Captain.
Oh.
Sucks, Grandy.
I'll go in.
Swim?
Yeah, I got
Alright.
30 feet of movement and a swim speed. I can double move.
I will throw you the under end of my rope.
Sucks, Grandy.
So yeah, you'll swim over. You have some decent swim speed. Did you want to? How did you want to navigate? Like getting away from the rat? Because he's a little bit
Well,
away.
here's the rope to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You got a rope. All right, sweet. Yeah. So you swim over, and you're able to
Oh my God,
to locate him easily
Ironic.
and grab onto him. And when you pull him up onto the raft, he says, "Well, I tried to go down with the ship. It went without me."
Did you see what was in the water, Captain?
He says, "I didn't see a damn thing.
You didn't feel anything touch you, or
Well, not until you came over and got me.
Ooh.
And I thank you
Did
for
it
that."
touch you here?
He says,
Where did he
"Thank
touch
for
you?
that."
Show me and me.
He says, "I did lose my flask, though. It's gonna make it a long journey." Yeah, he's gonna look over and see
Can I make a
that you.
perception on that?
Yeah, sure.
Are you sure?
13.
For what?
Just to see if I can find the blast floating somewhere.
Oh no, it's gone.
Oh.
Yeah. And then he's gonna look over and see that you got the lockbox, and he's gonna say,
Davy Jones' locker.
he's just gonna be like, "Oh, thank God. I thought all was lost, but you got it.
Mm-hmm.
We can still complete the task."
Mm-hmm.
What's your task?
He says it's very important we get
Roll
that
is-
cargo to where it's going.
Roll to see if it's gonna be a
Or-
long journey.
He says,
I like that.
Tell me, old
I like that.
he'll kind of he'll look at you and he'll you see this transformation
37.
come over his face. He's like you just saved his life, and he says the contents of that box, they might be worth some money, but it's for sentimental value that we get that to where it's going.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Do I hear all this?
Yeah.
Can I roll insight?
Mm-hmm.
14.
It's not bad.
What are you trying to do? Determine.
If he's lying.
Watch his facial expressions in his eyes, see if he's like fidgeting at all.
No.
Bad time.
Seems on the level.
Yeah.
As a shirt.
Minus the fact that he's drenched.
Yeah, he seems like he seems like he's having like an honest moment with Ravarakis, and he says it's a gift of sorts for someone very important.
What is it?
And he says well, it won't make too much sense to you, but
There's nothing.
it's a collection of figurines.
It's understand.
And I'll look to you guys like, check some sort of thing? Like, what do they mean to you and whoever it's getting to?
And he just says,
Stop.
he just kind of like looks off into the water, and he says, "Dear God."
Which one?
And you
There's a
so
god of
you
deer?
still have light
I was
on.
looking up to
I turned it off.
Yeah. Huh?
I turned it off because Derek said turn it off.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
So I turn it back on?
In the little bit of light that you can,
This is funny.
that like there is, like
Well,
Yeah.
the funny part is
from the stars.
the atmosphere
You
inside
see
the
this,
space is comfortable and dry,
You
regardless
see
of the
this
weather outside.
kind of
To be
like
in
this
the, like,
shadow
thunder.
rising up out of the river.
Unfortunately, it's
And then it kind of
immobile,
dumps back down again.
so it wouldn't help us here.
A
That
head?
wouldn't help us on the boat.
Just this is a shadow. It's like a mound almost, and then it like ducks back down.
Yeah, that's a big ass turtle.
I like turtles.
It's a sea doggy, sea lion.
Yeah, get ready to speak to animals.
Speak to sea lions. Speak to sea lions. Sign. Little.
Did we get
Fine.
everybody but Fulman?
Yes.
Yeah.
She is the sea turtle.
Yeah, she is the sea turtle. We're
She
losing
turned
our
into her
100%.
spirit animal.
Sea turtles. Wish there was, but there's none.
Yeah. You got the
There's
mouse.
none. It dead.
Oh, the mouse survived?
Yeah, he's got the mouse.
Herbert. Show of hands. Who has train flattened coins? What? What does that mean?
I don't know if Nick has been practicing that.
Oh, yeah, like when you put it on the track. Yeah.
50-50.
Yeah.
Do we see any sort of shoreline, land, anything?
Yeah, it's just in the middle of the river. It's about 1,000 feet to shore on either side, and it's just dark.
And we're going down.
Yeah, just going down river.
Going down.
How's the sky?
Huh?
How's the sky? Is there moonlight?
Yeah,
There's a little bit of moonlight.
We just saw that mound. Did it look scaly or slippery or
You
deal
just literally
like?
just saw this like shadow. Yeah.
Well, guess we'll wait till it shows itself.
I'm not the only one singing it. Looks
Right.
So you guys float down river for quite a time. The shadowy mound seems to, whatever it was, seems to have lost interest or maybe is biding its time. There's plenty of time to theorize about that while you're floating.
It's like going to turn into the scene from Jaws.
And
it's another game complex. Cock it and aim it at the goddamn
as you
sea lion.
and basically you're floating down river until the sun rises the next morning.
Well, after about half an hour or so, I was going to try to
Knock on.
get everybody to start paddling towards shore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't know if it'll do any good.
Right.
I mean,
So,
if we're just following the current, we could probably just stay on this river for a little bit.
Yeah, hopefully we don't come across rapids or...
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd really like to get back on dry land.
That's fair. Wait, you don't have your sea legs yet?
No.
Never. Okay. That's fair.
No, I don't know.
yeah, so I guess if everybody makes a concentrated effort, you can probably
That's supposed to freak out.
over the course of maybe like an hour or two, like paddle your way over to land. When you finally hit dry land, everybody gets out of the river, and what do you do then?
We pull the thing back up on shore a little bit more so it doesn't float away.
Okay.
Then it gets the ground.
Or pet.
What?
Yeah,
I pecked the ground. God damn it.
Alrighty. Well, I am going to
Set up a tiny hut.
cast Tiny Hut.
Oh.
And we're
You
going
have
to
Tiny
sleep.
Hut?
Yes, I do.
Nice. I love that stuff.
And
Is it like midday now or?
It's morning.
Okay.
somebody's not coming in.
Why?
It fits 9 creatures.
There's
There's
not.
10 of us.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah, I don't think,
Bart says, "I'll stay outside."
Okay, cool. Have fun. But Derek charges rent 5 gold a night. Well, technically it's morning, so. Leave the
can't go out.
No! No, stop it. Stop it.
Wait, does the mouse count?
Point at the cake.
No.
It's jarring.
No, stop.
I'll say I can go on the outside if somebody
I'm
wants
staying
the
in.
mouse.
Are you
Staying in.
keeping this mouse or
Yeah.
gonna set it free in the wild?
And still no sign of Thorn.
Maybe.
Like, anywhere.
It doesn't need sleep. What? I feel like
Very true.
I could do that.
I'm not gonna enter right away. I'm gonna kind of like scout around the immediate area,
Okay.
see if there's any threats or.
It's still dark out.
Oh, I thought it was the sun came.
Well, it was gonna go to then, but he said
yeah.
like within a half an hour you guys
Oh,
would
I
start
go in
paddling.
the, I go in the hut.
Or I could just cast light on you.
No, that's okay.
All right.
Dark vision?
Don't need.
So
And I'll help, Bart start
Huh?
a fire or something outside.
oh yeah. And he's just kind of lamenting the loss of his boat, but he seems to be in good spirits. Like
He's glad about the box.
yeah. And
It's lucky you found that when you went after Rackets, isn't it?
It was just floating.
Just floating.
Pike will stay outside with Bart as well, and but the other 2 sailors will gladly take a spot in the hut, and yeah. You guys do anything overnight?
Not particularly. Just,
Not really inside the hut, no.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what happens outside the
Yeah, what
hut?
happens outside the hut?
Tune in next week.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z. They're still yelling.
Huh?
No.
Yeah. So,
And I'll set up an alarm as well.
oh,
What?
Like bells and strings.
No, like the spell.
Oh, gotcha.
It means he took a shit outside the hut.
No spoilers.
so yeah. So you guys go to sleep. Overnight, you get a full long rest. What's the alarm thing? Is that?
Oh.
I'll look it up.
I was just reading it.
Yeah.
It's a 20-foot cube, so the hut will fit in the middle of it.
Oh, okay, cool.
It alerts you whenever a tiny or larger creature touches or enters the warded area. When you cast a spell, you designate creatures that won't set off the alarm, and you choose whether the alarm is mental or audible.
Okay.
I'm going audible, which will produce the sound of a handbell for 10 seconds.
All right. And who do you choose?
Everybody that's here
Okay.
won't trigger it,
So
including her.
Oh. And so the next morning,
Herbert
you guys
wakes me up.
awaken to
Herbert,
the
sure.
sound of voices.
Does the alarm go off?
Huh?
Does the alarm go off?
No. One of these voices you recognize as Captain Bart.
Oh.
He seems to be conversing with someone. And this thing, is it opaque or is it,
I can choose it.
right?
So as soon as I hear voices, I'm gonna make it not like they can't see in, but we can see out.
And so, you can see out, and you can see that that Captain Bart is speaking with a blue-skinned gentleman with a
Sure.
with the white dress shirt with the big baggy sleeves and the open chest and
Same guy?
the earring. Yeah, Sholar, and you can see that Sholar's riverboat is anchored a little bit offshore, and there's a little paddle boat that he's used to get to the edge here, and they seem to be discussing basically about hitching a ride, essentially.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. But it is daylight. Yep, I'll come in and out of the tent or the hut.
Okay. Yeah. Sholar doesn't seem surprised that you just kind of come out of nowhere.
Did you not see?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, what's up, Bart? Good morning.
Bart says, well, the luckiest thing happened. They happened to see my fire on the shore. Came over and checked it out.
Where's the rest of them?
They've offered a ride.
Where's the rest of them?
Oh,
Where's the rest of them?
Sholar says, they're on the boat.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I'll drop the hut.
Can I roll an insight, see if I can get good vibes from this guy?
Sure.
I don't know, he's kind of flipping me out a little bit.
Nazis are not
23. 23.
So your inclination is
My
that
reptile instincts.
yeah, it's weird that this guy claims to be part of a
When he's so shabbily dressed.
right. He's not in uniform.
Yeah.
And then the guys who are in uniform have
Rags and shit.
it looks like it was just kind of cobbled together. The quality of the
Yeah, when I
of the
think-
uniforms are not.
Yeah, when I think Order of the Gauntlet, I think guys in plate mail or armor, not
Right.
I don't know. It just
Well,
gave me
I
weird
don't know
vibes
how.
at first.
I get what you're saying, but I don't know how armored they'd be on a boat.
I mean, true, but I don't know. Something's
But
just
I feel you.
yeah. I'm getting some weird ass vibes, and I don't want to go on their boat.
Why do you think we can't take them?
No, I just don't like them.
What I'm hearing is a new boat.
What I'm hearing is your lizard senses are tingling.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do whatever y'all want. I just. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it's a long journey you'll put.
Bitch, you never heard don't judge a book by its cover.
What if the cover's on fire?
Yeah, what if I roll a 23 on insight? Just saying.
So Bart explains that that Sholar has actually offered to allow you guys to hitch a ride to the Riverguard headquarters, where they have some boats that you guys can purchase to, or that Bart can purchase to head back downriver. He says that they salvage. Sometimes they salvage boats and fix them up, and they just kind of have, nothing as nice as what you were sailing, but something that'll get you downriver to the next town.
All right.
Fair enough.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. So he'll invite you on board. It takes a little while to row you guys out. Who's first? They probably get maybe 4 on a rowboat.
After y'all.
I'll go second.
I'll go
round.
first.
Let's put the big ones on first. Test the integrity.
Oh
Yeah.
Okay. No, Bartholomew, I want to see you fucking crawl on board first.
Oh, it's like that now.
Rude senses are tangling.
I get on and have Herbert climb on my horn.
And then that's just too much.
Yeah,
that's
probably
way too much.
It's
Yeah.
at water level.
I'm gonna hold Herbert.
Goes right back up.
I'm gonna hold Herbert. I'm just gonna play with my ring. My frost resistance.
I'm going to not say anything.
Yeah, don't say it. Don't say it.
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay.
And Reverakis.
Bitch, you get the fuck out.
You're tall.
You're small.
Yeah, I know. Big.
She's
big,
gonna
big
go on
lizards.
with me.
Yeah,
Oh, my
that's my
lord,
wife.
alright.
Sholar says, I'm blue.
Is he water gymnastics?
And if I was green, I would die.
Oh, why did... I don't know, he's me
Let's
out.
turn him into a raisin.
You are a raisin.
He is a raisin.
He's not a
He
raisin.
says,
Gummy.
he says, I understand your suspicions, but I do find it a little surprising. You must have encountered such attitudes in your travels, being as you are.
No, it's usually the funerary mask that does that. Don't you fucking try to relate to me. I'll get on the boat.
Okay.
I'm the captain now.
So then they'll ferry you across. Or he'll ferry you across, and drop you off at the boat, and then go back and get some more. The guys on the boat, they're just kind of hanging out. Like they don't really say much to you.
Sound like Tarzan? Sound like Tarzan?
No.
Or we get on there, they start capturing us.
No.
Good.
I want to flex and see if anybody joins in.
They all kind of give it a weird look, like.
It's a cultural thing.
Why is he flexing on us?
Strong bull.
Cultural thing.
Okay.
Just
Good job.
go back. It's respect.
Yeah, and then they'll kind of half-heartedly flex back. They'll politely flex back.
Politely, alright. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's how that works.
Are you with us?
No.
I was going to throw you overboard again.
And then soon enough
I'll
you'll
never with you again.
soon enough you'll be back on your way down the river again.
Alright.
This time on Sholar's boat. It's a little cramped with everybody on there. Everybody seems to be in pretty good spirits. Sholar's talking with Bart and expressing his sympathies for the loss of his boat. His interest seems piqued when Bart mentions the bandits, and then even more piqued when he mentions some kind of river monster or something. And then one sailor's like, sea lions. And then yeah, and then eventually after about another day's worth of traveling, you will come to their headquarters.
What was it called again?
River Guard.
Riverguard Keep.
Riverguard keep. And keep it.
I'm drying and polishing my armor. Hey man, you don't let stuff get rusty.
I mean, you're absolutely right about that. Yeah, rusty set is bad for you.
And it will, you'll see it's this, I'll have a better picture. Hold on.
Cast dark would be
I have a better picture.
It's a boat.
It's a cool picture.
Thank you. That's that was Thorn, by the way. And then, here's what it looks like. It's kind of like this, it's definitely like a work in progress. It's an old, looks like an old water fortress, and it looks like there's like scaffolding and stuff around some of the towers and the walls, and it looks like it's in the process of being repaired. On the river entrance here, there appears to be as you guys approach the river entrance here, there's this chain that spans across the in between the two walls. That looks, it's a pretty heavy chain. It looks like it's at about water level, so like any boats trying to get through, it'll catch them.
Oh, it's kind of like those things in the swimming pools where they're like, the kids, you can't go past this part.
Right.
Yeah, this is the diving end.
And so it's just kind of like laid across the water. And when you guys approach, Sholar will give the wave, and then to somebody up in a tower, and the chain will lower into the water and allow the boat to pass.
Nice.
And you guys will be in this watery courtyard, and Sholar will his boat will kind of be positioned over here along the side on the right there, and then you guys will be able to disembark onto the wall, and Sholar will say, "Welcome to Riverguard Keep."
Appreciate it.
Very nice place.
And then he nods. He says, "Thank you. We've put a lot of work into it. There's still a lot of work left to be done, but
Still going somewhere.
it hardly seems like work when you're doing the right thing."
And you're having fun doing it.
He's like, well, I don't know about that.
Hard work is sometimes fun.
And so, and then that's where we'll end for this week. We'll pick
Sweet.
up next week.
Sweet.
Yeah, that was Thorn, by the way.
Good time.
Huh?
That was Thorn.
Where?
Was.
That's the
Was.
joke.
Oh, yeah.
Was, yeah. Was. Who knows?
Dun, dun.
She may be a recurring character.
Maybe she's the mouse.
Oh my god, not the whole Harry Potter thing again.
She was holding the mouse.
There's two mice.
All right, so cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that
that's
was-
it for the night.
Yeah. Thanks Big Time and Shades for coming again.
Yeah, dude.
And the Viper guy.
And the Viper.
Isn't that Nick?
That's
was
Nick.
Nick.
Oh,
And Jameson, I think's in there somewhere.
Yeah,
It's in
Thank you,
there
Jake.
somewhere too.
Yeah.
that was Jacob.
It
You
might
guys
be
did,
Jacob.
wait,
Or
what are we
Jacob.
voting on? Big
What,
Time?
yeah. What are we voting
You
on?
guys vote. Okay, what are we voting?
What are we voting on, Big Fan?
Sea Mouse.
I'm starting Tomb of Annihilation next week.
Oh,
Nice.
Okay.
The-
Yes.
I'm rolling a new character.
Oh
Mhm.
no.
Oh, bye, Shades.
See you, Shades.
Bye, Shades.
Like-
See you, Shades.
Necro or Thorville?
Thor.
Necromance, like what I am, versus a Thor. But what is the is it
Thor.
cleric, or is it
Thor.
what does that usually mean?
Necro.
I think Necro could go like wizard
Warlock.
or
I like Thor.
You can do a warlock.
Sorcerer, for sure.
oh yeah, I guess so, sure.
Yeah, wait, what's the class, Big Time? I need to know.
Wait.
And
I
technically you
still
said
feel it
Mirko.
happens either way to me.
Well, let's have a cleric base.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
I'm gonna say
I
Thor.
would, yeah, I would go Thor.
Thor.
Yeah,
I think
Thor.
that's probably a war cleric. They're
War
pretty
cleric,
badass.
yeah. They are badass.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 Thors,
3 doors.
1 Necro. What about you 3?
Necro.
2 Necro, 3 Thor, Adrian, Terry.
Thor.
I would say Thor, but I mean, you might have more fun role playing Necro.
So Adrian's
That's
your
my
throwaway.
Thor would be most effective.
Yeah,
most
he's
effective,
we're
yeah.
saying Thor.
Thor
Thor
it is!
Yeah, it's just badass.
Alrighty.
All right. Well, good luck
Yeah.
with
Good luck, big time.
with Tomb of Annihilation.
Yeah. have fun.
Hopefully, you have a merciful DM.
I'll play Necro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right. Well, good night, man.
Have a good night, big time.
That's gonna be great.
I bet.
See ya.
Have a good night. Peace.
Later game.
Ugh.